Good morning, everybody. How are y'all doing today? Stuffy, Bree, Tracy, Dragon, how are y'all? Hopefully everyone is enjoying their Easter weekend so far. Let me adjust my volume down a little bit here. So, oh my god, 9 inches out of the predicted 20 of snow, Stuffy. That sounds awful. Hey, Jane, how you doing? So yeah, this time we're going to be going in and doing Prognostic. As you might remember, I was playing around a little bit like a year and change ago or so, and yeah, I was really wanting to go back and visit this one and figured why not for a stream. Still alive, thankfully. That's good, Dragon. Doing alright, Bray. Hopefully everything's going well with your science world. Still alive, hopefully. How about you? Well, how's it day? But yeah, it's well, slight delay for some reason. Everything was lagging like crazy when I opened up my PC this morning, so I'd like reset it. So yeah, once again, my fault for being dumb and being late. What ungodly hour is this? Yeah, yelling, should you be in bed, man? But, you know, giving people a couple of minutes to stop in. Let's, yeah, let's go ahead and let's go get started. I'm hoping we're able to finish this off today. I don't recall exactly how long this game took. All the stories mentioned in the game are fictional, and the resemblance to the biography or appearance of real people is accidental. Have fun. 5-day weekend must be nice, Breed. You know what I got for Easter off? I got half a day Friday.
I have heard how my parents died. My brother and I were sitting in a locked bedroom and could only listen. We heard the knife stabs until their screams stopped. The police decided that our parents were accidentally killed during the robbery. I never believed it. In our neighborhood, no one had any money, especially immigrants like us. After a month in the orphanage, we were picked up by the only remaining relative in the States, a woman named Randolph, a medium, our grandmother. Our mom never talked about her, and hid away her letters without opening them. I think that Mrs. Randolph thought that she cared about us. She taught us. I still remember rituals, prayers, and constant promises to reveal what happened to our parents. But later, it was always later. When will we be ready? My brother was the first one to escape. He joined the police force. I left her after. I, like my mother before, did not respond to her letters. They were just another promise to reveal some secret if I came back. When they stopped, I sighed with relief. Finally. A local lawyer visited us shortly after. Grandmother was killed, stabbed with a knife. They suspect a robbery. The voices of my parents came back, and they are not alone. Our town is eating itself. Death comes for our people, for my friends, and I can't take it anymore. Grandmother was trying to understand what was wrong. She tried to tell us, and I'm starting to believe her. She solved crimes. She helped the police to find the perpetrators. I have to take her place. I have to go back to her house.
Are you sure about that? It seems like a terrible choice, but alright. So, anyway, let's go catch up on the chat here. Let's see. Have we restarted the 4 campaign yet? Gene, I've beaten that like 3 more times. Got the Infinite Launcher and the Thompson, which was kind of underwhelming, to be honest. Game Rabbit, only recently subscribed for his live stream of yours. Well, hey, welcome. Thank you very much for dropping in. Really appreciate it. 3-day Awakened View, Tracy, that's nice. Hopefully you're getting a chance to enjoy it. If you have family on, hopefully getting to do that. Bray would normally have been an extra 4 days. You took an extra. I don't blame you, to be honest. And that was depressing. Yeah, this is not a happy game, although this game is kind of weird, if I recall. I can't make heads or tails of the time period. I'm curious if you guys will be able to. The self-preservation is not existent in this one, right? Okay, take documents. Your brother's a police officer who needs your help. Every day he sends you a new crime case, and your goal is to solve it. You can use divination rituals to uncover new clues, and once you find the culprit, fill out the report and send it. Solve the test case to help convince your brother to accept your help. Yeah, okay. So we have a case file. Yeah, that's right, because we're doing all of this where we're like, random... Yeah, oh god, this is all coming back to me. I do think that it is randomized for who does what, at least. Why did you come back? We've been watching this old woman go crazy throughout all of her childhood, and now you want to take her place. What are you doing? Well, fine. You want me to help you? Let's conduct a small test. Make an invocation to the souls of the dead and tell me, O great seer, which of the neighborhood kids broke my window. I'll send you a description of them, just like the ones the old woman worked with. If you find out who did it, we'll talk. One of them committed this terrible crime a couple years ago, December 14th at 1300 in 1902. I live on the first floor in an apartment at 2 Meadow Street, and don't even think about deceiving me. I know who did it, I just want to test you out. Do you all know what the Mormons call soaking? I have no idea. Yelling, what do the Mormons call soaking? So yeah, dossier, and then location, 14th of December, 1300, 1902 during the crime. So, let's see, Patrick Willis, male, red hair, green eyes, suspect. Good diligent boy found with Bad Company. So, do these pictures not look like they're pretty modern? But I swear everything in the intro implied this was like the early 1900s. I can't figure that out. Zachary Morris, who apparently has glass eyes. Jesus. Yeah, that kid's definitely a body snatcher. He's guilty by definition. You know what I mean? Subscribe, ring that bell, stay notified. I'll use uploads. Do all the... Oh, yelling. So let's see. He lives in a workhouse, very quiet and sullen, male, brown hair, gray eyes. That is the face of a troublemaker, son of a single mother, doesn't go to school, and during the day works as a janitor. Appreciates his desire to help his mom, but this is not a place where a child should grow up. The biography is the son of the owner of a hairdressing salon, a very quarrelsome kid. That's Andrew May, black and blue, and active boy constantly running around somewhere and doing something has a great future. Oop. If he manages not to get into trouble for that. Ah, Gene, interesting. Okay. I had no idea. Alright, so... Oh, that's right. We also have, like, the world's worst light source. Find a ritual candle. Okay, other definitions can only work while the candle is lit. Light a candle by using instructions from the book. Hold down right mouse to take a closer look. Candle is a conductor. Provides contact with the spirit world. Rituals only work while the candle is burning. As soon as contact is established, the light of all candles changes to blue. As soon as it goes out, the connection is interrupted, rituals become impossible, and all candles change the light from blue to yellow. You can find spare ones next to the candlestick, remove the extinguish, light the new one. Yeah, this is a terrible idea. We shouldn't be doing this. This is how people end up dead. Yeah, Gene, just do it, don't move. Interesting. Yelling, I see you've been very well educated out there. So, Whisper of the Candle, the Path of the Unknown. Instructions how to establish it, how to maintain it, blah, 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 blah. Candles are necessary for ritual. Any fortune-telling is questions and answers. And the answers can be obtained only when there is one who can give you an answer. You can't imagine what exactly had to be done to prepare this ritual, but all you have to do is light a candle. I'm fairly sure this isn't a candle. I'm fairly sure this is incense, but... I don't know, maybe this is like what certain cultures call candles? Ah, there we go. The doors of all rituals are marked with clues. Find a room with a wall map. It has a symbol of a compass. Oh, I remember these things. These things are quite not fun. Okay, in order to work with the ritual map, you need to use dowsing rods. There's Q to pull them out. Place the file of one of the suspects on the stand. It's located next to the map. Follow the instructions in the book. So make sure the candle is lit, put the person's dossier next to the map, choose the time of the calendar, hover the rods over the map, the closer the rods, the closer the person, the rods will cross the place where they were, will spin if the candle has gone out, and place a flag in the right address to add a clue. Okay. There's a lot of Mormons in the area, nice people, very charitable, just have a bunch of literature lying around that they drop off. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so, what was the... oh god, what was... Yeah, I think I need to get the, a dossier out, but I'm trying to remember what was the actual button to open up my frickin' file. Sorry, one moment. We're gonna have to redo this. Yay! Let's see. Inventory. Okay, so it might be tab. Yeah, I think it is. So. December 14th, 1300, 1902. So, 1, 2, 3. That's December 1902. I already completely Already completely forgot what it was. December 14th in 1902. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. I forgot how much of a messy hellscape this house was. 1902, yeah, 1300. So, let's go put Patrick Willis down here. And what was this guy's, what was his house? 2 Meadow Street? Where is Meadow Street in this place? Bigfield, Nauer Street? Weird name. Meadow Street, okay. Well, it certainly wasn't him. Actually, I wonder if we can figure out where this kid was. Well, it looks like that's where he was from. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's go try all of these. Probably don't need to mark it down wherever one of them was, if I'm completely honest, but... Okay, that's where you were. Harrison... Yeah, this kid's the troublemaker. Okay, that's where he was, but I want to go ahead and I want to just check out the others just to be sure. Because if I recall right, I think this game starts getting real crafty down the road. He was at 9 Glower, and Jake Polson, he was not there. Where are you, Mr. Polson? There we go. So, after finding the culprit, you return to the table. What else does this say? Oh, method allows you to determine where people are located at any moment in time. After specifying date and hour, you hover the dividing rods over the map, find the right place where they cross, and the search will help to confirm an alibi, find missing persons, or find out who was on the scene of the crime. Look at the city. It's full of blind people. Keep an eye on them. It's full of the weak. Protect them. It's full of sinners. Punish them. Okay. Yeah, you can see my candles starting to freak out a little bit. Okay. Well, anyway. So, who was the little bastard who did it? Was it the... Yeah, it was Harrison Hawkins. Okay, oh, come on, Gib. So, Harrison Hawkins, and the clue was that he was there, right? That's really all I can say. Yeah, 13th December, or 1300, oh damn it, 1300 on December 14th, 1902, 2 Meadow Street. Let's see if I get this right. These modern photos look incredible for early 1900s. Okay. I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, right, and that's kind of what I was talking about. This time period makes no sense at all. So her methods are working, who would have thought? Well, alright, if you're so anxious to find out what's wrong with our town, let's work on it together. Yeah, I remember this game actually gets pretty creepy and atmospheric as time goes on. They want a gift from God, okay. Well, let's see. I was allowed to take part in the preparation for a major court hearing. On the outskirts of town at 18 Barnhill Street lies the Fulton Farm, home to a closed and deeply religious family. But as it turns out, they were too religious. Earlier this year, one of them murdered their youngest relative in their own home as a sacrifice. All the Fultons now cover the murderer, but only one of them made the sacrifice. I don't even know who's in the house. Try dowsing to find the murderer. Okay, so we need to find a distinctive feature and where they were. Okay, so they were at 18 Barnhill Street. Let's look around then, because I think the house is going to open up more and more as we go. God, this is just horrifically unnerving. I hate it. How is the quality of everything coming through? Is the audio balancing fine? Usual questions to make sure, because I'm not very good at doing this streaming thing. Which one? Was it this one here? Was this the distinct features? The meaning of things? Yeah, okay. So we need to, yeah, we need to go find these features here. Sounds great. Awesome. Thanks, Tracy. And Bree, appreciate it. This ritual expands the holistic connections between a person and objects and allows you to look into a soul from a distance. Now that you have seen the world of hidden meanings and beginning to understand, and beginning to forget the material world, this is a mistake. The essence of people seeps through them, leaving its marks on what we own. Study the ritual, but it will help you with your new duty, but also most importantly, it will help you to understand. Okay, so put the victim dossier in there. Crossing the rods will indicate direction of the objects. If they start to rotate, it extinguishes. Okay. Yeah, which object the rods intersect at? So let's go take a look. Was this the victim, Luke Fulton? Yeah, saw him a couple of times in church, calm and cheerful. Pity that everything turned out this way. We got Nathan Fulton, who I apparently can't click on. Oh, she has murderer eyes. She's the crazy girl who, like, sleeps with the victims and her husband can skin them and turn them into a suit. Luke's mother, one of those people who can answer any question with a quote from scripture. Our senior detective thinks she's sorry about what happened, but seems to me she's disappointed not in the act, but in something else. What the hell? Oh, that's right. This game doesn't lock cursor, so sorry if something weird happens. I'm actually going to move this a little bit over just to... Actually, I probably shouldn't do that, because then I might accidentally close out the stream. Here, I'm just minimizing my other monitor. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. So Luke's father was awkward, absent-minded, and every part of his life was dictated by his parents. I've always felt sorry for him, but even compassion has its limits. Yeah, there's no way this dude is from the early 1900s. There's no way. Annabelle Fulton, she's convinced she's part of the world's first family of saints. How she came to this conclusion is not clear. And Conrad Fulton, the patriarch of the family, he was first the one who told us about the ceremony and compared himself to Abraham. Said he gave their greatest treasure to God, and I noticed he averted his eyes often during interrogation. Looks like he's hiding something. Okay, well, first off, let's see, I need to... Yeah, I think I need to go light up the candle. And where was it? Where's, like, Barnhill or whatever street? Oh. Oh, wait, no, hang on. So, it was Barnhill Street, right? I was going to town 18 Barnhill Street. The only problem is that I don't know if we have a time. It was earlier this year. Okay, I might have to figure out a time, too. I think there's actually another... way we can do that. Was it over this way? Yeah, I think that room over there. I think there's actually something we can do that will determine it, but we might not have access. God, this house just gives me, like, absolute nightmares. I kind of want to just pour gas on the floor and light it. Because this is just, like, a hellscape to me. Okay, so let's see. What... The victim dossier on the stand... Yeah, okay. So if I do this, and then need to go light it up and walk around. So we're looking for clothing, painting, books, fireplace, a clock, a bed, a blade, a toy, or a candle. Alright, kids, well, that's not creepy. Alright, folks, go ahead and place your bets now. Who do you think was the one who did it? I think Granny did it. Oh, this is just horrifying. Abjectly terrifying. Okay. Come on, let's go. We should not be doing this. Dowsing allows you to find the feature of the killer, find the room marked with the dowsing rod sign. Okay. Oh? So it's not the painting. It's the clock. What was the clock? What did that suggest? Did I just hear something? Whatever it was. Yeah, you're thinking Granny Seffy? That's what I'm thinking too. Okay, so it was a clock, right? Murderer is 30 years old or older. Yeah, well, we've already done this, so... Yeah, oh, you know what? Maybe we have to actually do this in order, but... Let me check something here. So, how old are you? You're 29. You're dead inside. Okay, so it's one of the two oldies. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking Granny did it. So yeah, we do... Object memorized, yeah, blah 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 blah. Tutorial section. Perfect person to get away with it, no one will suspect. Well yeah, because then nobody will ever think that, you know, sweet little old Granny could ever be a crazy murderous psychopath. Alright. Over the meaning, mark the killer trait. So it was 30 or older. That was the trait for clocks, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh god. Whispers indicate one of the mirrors is open. The dowsing rods point the way. Close it as soon as possible. Oh Jesus. Oh god. Close it. Close it. Close it. Now you're on your own. Solve the case. Oh goody. I'm in a flagrantly haunted house. Wonderful. Why am I here? This is a stupid plan. I should burn this house to the ground and just leave. I should just accept that there's a serial killer who really hates psychics out here. You get roaches, they're not exactly quiet monstrosities. That's fair, Sephi, that's fair. Yeah, but this is the problem, though. What? Oh, no, here we go, okay. January 8th, 1904 at 1100. That's where we get the information. So January 8th... And what was it? It was 1100 in 04. Okay, cool. Well, let's go ahead. Let's use this as a test. So, 18 Barn Hill Street. Okay, so he was there. Now let's go ahead. Let's, since we narrowed it down to that. Okay, Granny was there. How about Old Man Jenkins here? Old Man Jenkins was not. Old Man Jenkins was probably at church praying the problems away, like boomers tend to do. Stop that. What is that noise? Okay. Well, you know what I should do? I should just double check and see who else was in the house. So the mother was, and then Mr. Fulton was as well. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and let's go. So we have send the killer's dossier. So it definitely was the granny. Their distinctive feature is that they're old as sin. And she was there on the day of the murder. Or the time of the murder, right? Yeah. Only person who was out of the house was actually Gramps, which is kind of impressive. You got this, balance, embrace your inner psychic? Oh boy. I heard something terrible today. I just heard a woman blaming her husband for not being able to kill his own grandson. Annabelle had to do it herself to appease the voice of God. This case gave me an idea about the death of Grandma. The strikes of different people should be different, right? I studied the autopsy results of our grandma and found a couple oddities. Each stab was weaker than the previous. In the course of the struggle, such a clear pattern is impossible. The direction of the blows also doesn't match up. They're too similar and weird. Knife strikes are aimed at the chest. The blade is directed not upwards or downwards, but almost perpendicular to the body. Maybe she was killed in her sleep and the whole robbery was staged? But if so, someone was trying to disguise premeditated murder. Who wished her death? I will try to find the last people that she spoke to. Well, there is another theory there, which I don't really blame them for not considering. Day 2, tough lesson. Are you sure everything's alright? I know that at night you're busy helping me, and during the day you try to open new rooms of the house, but there's a limit to everything. Maybe hallucinations with mirrors are just a reaction to a lack of sleep. Do me a favor and get some rest as soon as you finish the case. A local high school teacher died of a heart attack right in the middle of church. The case wouldn't interest us if the headmistress at the same school didn't die of a heart attack at the exact same hour. Do I know another coincidence? The headmistress corresponded with our old woman for the last several years. Autopsy shown they were poisoned an hour before their death. Find out who did it. Dragon, that is an interesting theory. I actually don't remember anything about the story, but I remember thinking that that was a possibility. Okay, killer dossier. Mark where the killer was during the poisoning 1 hour before the murder. They had to be in the same place and send 2 of their features. Okay. So let me see then. So who is this? Aaron Kelly, who's a teacher at a public school. What an interesting jawline you have, Mr. Kelly. That's what I thought too. Yeah, Rabbit, that's kind of what I'm wondering. Anyway, as I was saying, what a strange jawline this guy has. Died of a heart attack in front of his wife attending church, and Florence Barr was the headmistress of the school, had coronary symptoms in a shoemaker shop. Shoemaker called for help, but by the time the medic arrived, Miss Barr had already died. How about Tristan? He kind of gives me tool bag vibes. In his homeland, Mr. Kinnock worked as a doctor. When he arrived here, he managed to only get a job as a janitor. He started a family in our town. He's a proud Irishman, so he often has problems with the locals. Oh, those rascally Irishmen. Yeah, and the angle, pretty exact. Yeah, I guess this is going to be easy for you because you're the forensic nerd. Let's see. He's a proud Irish. He often gets into drunken, fistfights over Catholicism versus Methodism. His son attended a local school in Mr. Kelly's class, but stopped due to personal differences with other kids. I think it's only part of the story and it's worth taking a closer look at. Diana is Mr. Kelly's wife, works as a science teacher in the same school. She's the daughter of an apothecary, so, damn it. Come on, mouse. Come on, hand, brain, work. Let's see. May know a thing or two about poisons. In addition, it was rumored her husband was having an affair with the headmistress, so Diana only had opportunity and motive. I'm sorry, he went from this to this? What the fuck? Spencer! Unfortunately, he's my neighbor. He was expelled from the local school, a great achievement considering who continues to study there. Mr. Byrne hangs out with his old friends and bragged to them he would punish those who kicked him out. As Seth, you remember a fake murder mystery in a locked room murder? The victim was stabbed in the back but had the keys inside the whole time. Turned out the victim had set up a knife and an ice block that would melt. Oh yeah, isn't that also like a Sherlock Holmes plot too? They used like an icicle. Miss Parker was obsessed with her daughter's success, and that's all you need to know about her. She often quarreled with Mr. Kelly because he refused to raise his daughter's grade, and the headmistress, Miss Barr, supported him on this. I know it doesn't look like motive for murder, but it could have been enough for Miss Parker. Well, maybe. She does kind of have crazy lady vibes. The heat of being cranked out makes suicide look like a murder. What was really a suicide? That's interesting. Well, how does, I'm wondering how that works then. Like, God, that must be a lot of dedication to the planning, right? If that was the case. Yeah, we'd have to go ahead and, like... Yeah, you would have to really plan for that, Jesus. I can't imagine stabbing myself and then being like, ha, I'm gonna make a prank out of it. I mean, I don't know, maybe I just have shame. Maybe I worry that the spirit of my own grandparents would come back and beat the living hell out of me. I mean, that would actually be pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so what are my objectives here? Send the feature, 2 of his features by dousing 2 victims. Let's do that first. So, Mr. Kelly. Well, first off, I need to do this. I will say, this is actually surprisingly tense when you're trying to worry about the mirrors and stuff, because I think there's like 4 or 5 mirrors in total. And if you're not quick, something very unpleasant comes out of them. Okay, so. Hop to it. Go, go, go. So. Oh? Okay. Okay, so it's a green toy from Mr. Kelly. Let's go see. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, toy. Color of the toy shows the color of the murderer's eyes. So it was a green... Okay. And what about Florence Barr? Where are you? Oh? Okay. We're getting close. We're getting close. Something over that way. Thought for a second it was going to be the candlestick and I was going to feel like an idiot. Oh, okay. It's in here. It's this kind of reddish, orangish pair of pants, I guess? I know, I guess that's like more brown, okay. Just the weird lighting. Yeah, because that would actually be red. Okay. So it was a kind of brown tan pair of pants. So let's see. Clothing, clothing, clothing. I know that was one of the things. Take the color of the hair. Okay, what are my options? Brown, red, blonde, gray, black. Okay, I think we're all in consensus. That was a brownish color, right? Okay, so they had brown hair and they had green eyes. Who matches that? Okay, could be Mr. Kelly. Could be Miss Kelly. It's not the little rascal. And it's not the crazy nut job lady. Okay. I feel like the reason you do that is to frame a particular person for some reason. I mean, honestly, that doesn't really surprise me. So let's use these guys as... Yeah, let's use these guys as my reference points. So when did they die? So January 28th, 1904. So January 28th, 1904. And then it was at... They died at 1300, so it needs to be 1 hour prior. So it needs to be at 1200. Okay. So, let's... It just says dead. Like, okay. Now, I'm wondering if the fact that there is, like, a dead symbol there suggests that... Yeah, I wonder if that suggests that, they don't have a cemetery here. Although I swear there is a church. Okay, so... Okay, so that was Nower Road as well. How about you, Mr. Kinnock? Okay. And how about your crazy wife? Also no. Okay. Oh. Oh, fudge. Heck, 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 heck. No, stop that. Stop that. Stop that right the goddamn hell now. Why do I even keep these? Oh, that's not horrifying to see in the mirror. We despise someone enough to say, like, a criminal would get away with doing something to a family member. People do crazy things. The world's a crazy place. You're not wrong, Sevi. And revenge is a very good motivation, as is justice. I would definitely agree with that. Okay, so you were somewhere over this way, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Well, now that that's done, I think we have everything, right? Yes, it was the husband, so... Where they were during the poisoning, it had 1 hour before the murder. The perp and victims had to be in the same place. So we're gonna send Mr. Kinnock, and I would do, like, an offensively bad Irish accent, but I'm not awake enough to do that. So let's see. So, where he was during the poisoning was on Nower Road number 7, and 2 features. Green eyes, brown hair. Okay, so how quickly would this get torn apart in a, in the legal system? Like, 1 second, right? The judge would look at this and basically order the bailiff to slap you with his baton, right? Waiting for the tape too long to cover the mirror. Oh, no, that will happen, Brie, believe me. We're on, like, only, I think, chapter 2 of 12 or something like that. Maybe 2 of 10, so... Okay, let's see. Mr. Kinnock told the investigator about how the school treated his son. The teachers did their best to make him quit. This Irish boy should know his place and all the other nonsense they hear in the old families. It all ended with a teacher persuading other children to beat him up. It worked too well, and now the boy won't be able to ever walk again. Mr. Kinnock said his son's future was taken away and he couldn't bear it. I can't say I condone his decision, but I understand him. I'll damn well condone it, are you kidding me? If this is actually true, good God. Fuck that. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna stand up there and be like, yeah, no, this stuff is total bullshit. Mediums are nonsense. The connection with her old woman turned out to be a dead end. It turned out she was in active correspondence not only with the headmistress, but with several professors throughout the country. They discussed scientific issues, and I'll study her letters and report the result later. That's when all the fun happens? Oh yeah, that's gonna be a riot. Alright, working disagreements. Oh boy. Probably not gonna be very OSHA compliant, this one. An old policeman asked us for help. He used to work with our grandmother, but stopped after the police cut all ties with her. And if we help him, he'll tell us why. This interested me, so I decided to agree. The case itself is solved. Mr. Bones, a sailor dismissed from the Navy, quarreled with his new employer over money and killed him during a scuffle. He threw the body into the basement of some abandoned house, and Bones' confession is already on my desk. The problem is, the murder took place at night, and Bones was drunk, so he has no memory in which cellar the body lies. The relatives of the murdered man asked us to find the body for a burial, determine the hour of death, and find where the victim and Mr. Bones were at the time of murder. If we succeed, the cop will tell us something new about the woman. So let's see, this is the victim, Mr. Sharp, owner of a small bookstore, decided to expand and hire a young assistant named Colin Bones. Claim they often argued. They just died in 1904, okay. He's a former sailor. He met Mr. Sharp. Come on, kid. met Mr. Sharp while serving in the Navy, and according to neighbors' testimony, he came to work on January 2nd drunk. Mr. Sharp took him out of the store and they went somewhere else, and during the interrogation he admitted that he attacked Mr. Sharp and hid his body in the basement of an abandoned house. Okay, so all we know is that it was January 2nd, 1904. Right around then, at least. Okay, determine the location at the hour and the location of the suspect. So I think that's actually going to be this one back here, maybe? Yeah, here we go. Died in 1904, full-color photos. Yeah, hey, Brad. Yeah, it doesn't... What do you mean? This is totally what pictures looked like in 1904. People definitely dressed this way and looked this way, styles and all this. Button Rose, hello, hello. How long do you think you'll be streaming today? Well, first off, just welcome. I don't know if I've seen your name here before. If I have, I'm sorry. I'm old and my memory is shot. I'll probably be streaming this entire game, which I think is like 4 to 5 hours long. And then tonight I have to do another collab stream with someone, actually, which I will be talking about in the Discord and on Twitter. And I'll probably talk about it at the end of the video as well, if you guys want to see it live. Otherwise, you guys will see the, you'll see the edited, recorded version on my channel. Okay, so what's the deal here? Method to find out when any person dies, their final hour and day, and unfortunately it won't show you the years, so you have to find that from another source. Calculate key numbers and set them in the Thanatos. Oh my god, this is nonsense. You cannot change the final hour. This is the main lesson that you should understand. We begin our existence already in the shackles of fate. Your day of death has already been determined, and this method will help you know it. In time, you realize everyone is doomed and you're not an exception. How many people here would actually want to know the exact time and date that they're going to die? Like, I really wonder if it's even possible to, like, break fate over your knee. Okay, I'm sorry, this is just a creepy as hell picture. Collab is in podcast, playing a game together. Playing a game together. Going to be doing Labyrinthine Dragon. She will be streaming it, I will be recording it and editing it. You guys would have actually seen last week's stream, which was Phasmophobia and Forewarned, but Discord, well, actually no, I won't blame Discord. It's my fault, I screwed up on the recording side, so I have to, like, piece audio together for it. Alright. Make sure the candle is lit, put the victim dossier in the stand, okay. Determine the zodiac sign by using the table on the next page. So he was born July 11th in 1860. Okay, so let's see. July... Yep. So he is Cancer, he is water. Alright, so determine the zodiac sign, turn the wheel of Thanatos, the black arrow points to the zodiac sign. I just want to get this prepped up as much as I can, so... Okay, black arrow points to the crab. Game together, yeah. So, it should be pretty fun. I'll talk about it later on. So I dare to enter your signs and info to see. I actually wonder, will it even... I mean, sure, why not, right? That'll actually give me some good practice for this, so... Although the problem is that I don't know if it would even give us anything. Whatever, let's find out. So, yeah, Capricorn is the weird thing that looks like a physics symbol. Looks like somebody doing a weird yoga pose, honestly. Let's see, yoga pose, there we go. Okay. Let's see, that is a earth sign, apparently. Key element of the first name, okay. Wait, key element of the first, or key letter of the first name. Depends on the element is described in the next. Open the Chaldean table. Determine the key number for key letter. Okay, so that's first name, which is, 1. Turn the wheel of Thanatos so the red arrow points to the key number of the name. Okay. So we need to do red, which is... Oh, that's right, though. But you actually can't use these numbers until the ritual candle is lit. Hey, Zool, how you doing? Welcome. I'll see if I'm still awake at the end of this to see the collab. Otherwise, look forward to the recording. Yeah, it's, it'll be like 5:30 p.m. EST, so if you're awake, I would probably yell at you, Brie. Your internet keeps playing up? Oh, that sucks, Rabbit. Is anyone else having issues connecting? I mean, you know what? We're already halfway in this, and I don't think I've gotten access to any more mirrors, right? Yeah, no, I think the other mirrors are both upstairs, so I think we're okay for now. Yeah, let's try it. Let's go see what it says. And it'll be like, you died 3 years ago, and I'll actually just be a ghost. And this will be the end of everything, so... Okay. Yeah, here we go. So it was a 1 for this. Okay, key letter of the last name. Okay, so key letter of the last name. 2. Oh, wait, no, I'm stupid. No, that's right, because these aren't just based on that. You actually have to base it on your Earth sign, 4th letter of the name, or the last letter of the name. Oh, okay, so it's actually a 5 for the first. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, why is this being a problem? There we go. So here's a 5. You can yell about us and you've already get to me. Ah, fair enough. And no issues here. Awesome. Thanks, Seffi. So an Earth sign or 5 letters in the surname, it's the 5th one. Okay. So that is a 1. And then that's what we set the blue. The key number, the surname. Yeah, quick guys, now do the math. Dox him. See what his real name is. Find his address. Alright, the... Okay, so let's see. Apparently it is July 20th at midnight, I guess, is when I'm dying. Alright, now let's actually care about this dude. So let's go on back. So make sure the candle's lit, victim dossier. Okay, determine the zodiac sign. So he was Cancer, which seems really, really mean. Well, hey, good news. That means I'll die in the height of our humidity time. Let's see then. So, determine zodiac sign, blah, 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 blah. Key letter of the first name. So, first name. So, if he is Cancer, that's a water sign. It's the last letter of the name, which is an N. N is a 5. Okay. And that's the red arrow. Oh, well, that's quite convenient. That was already set here. Haha. Alright, and now if we do the key letter of the last name, well, if he's Cancer, he's water. If the surname has identical letters, nope. If not, then it's the first one. So that's an S, which is a 3. We turn the blue arrow to a 3. Oh, fuck. Schnitzel, schnitzel, schnitzel. This is bad. This is bad. Oh god. Oh god. Why are you broken? Stop that. Okay, that might have... I'm not sure if that just broke naturally, if that one was always busted, or if, we were just about to die. That might be how you die. Death by humidity. I mean, honestly, when it gets humid enough, I'm pretty much ready to die. Okay, so... What was it? The blue arrow was a 3, right? Yeah, it's the first one. Okay, so then... January 2nd at midnight, it looks like? Does that make sense? Although, I guess the question is... Does that really make any amount of sense, though? Because the problem is that doing a midnight, it creates a question of, like, was it the very first thing? Because they said that they left it... Yeah, it says that they left at... January 2nd, already angry at each other. Well, let's see. So, January 2nd at... midnight in 1904, right? Yeah. Okay. 1, 2... I mean, I guess. Has to be this, right? Nope, that's not it. Okay. I know you just got it. Hey, Jarl, how you doing? Okay, let's double check these things to make sure I didn't fuck this up. So, Ritual Candles lit, victim dossier, zodiac sign. So, he was born on July 7th. Yep, so it's definitely Cancer, which is definitely the crab, which definitely has the weird 69 symbol. Haha, funny sex meme. So you go ahead and then you point the black arrow towards that. Yep, key letter of the first. Actually, you know what? I wonder something. What if I do 24? Oh, okay, hold on. Does that mean... Excuse me? Yeah, no, okay, so something in here fudged up. Okay, so zodiac sign of the person is pointed definitely at Cancer. Key letter of the first name. Cancer is water. Key letter is the water sign, last letter of the name, which is an N. N is 5. And then you point the red arrow. Okay. That's key letter of first name, right? Yeah. I don't like that. Okay, so red is pointing at 5. Well, and actually just keep pushing. What are you gonna do? Not doing too bad, Jarl. Just mildly spooked here. Okay, so then determine the key letter of the last name. Open the Chaldean table, blah, blah, blah. So water sign. If the surname has identical letters, and the key letter is the last one, but if not, it's the first one. Oh, fudge. Stop that. There we go. So it's sharp. If it has its last, if not, then it's the first one. So it's an S. An S is a 3, which goes up there. Yep. That's the blue. Okay, so sun means it happened in the morning. Moon means evening. Yeah, I mean, it has to be midnight. That's the only thing that makes any sense. But apparently the game is like, ha ha ha, F you. Oh wait, no, I'm fucking stupid. God damn it. Yeah, it was October 7th. God, bonus, you fucking Anyway, let's see. So we need to then do January 1st. The goddamn hell? Okay, that's weird. 24, or that works. Yeah. So I just was being stupid there. Unsurprising, of course. Okay, so at midnight he died. January 2nd, 1904. Really quickly, come on, can I get it? Okay, 6 Meadow Street. Actually, you know what I should do? Let me just double check something here. Is that... Yeah, okay, so that's 6 Meadow Street. Is that where... That's not where his workplace is it? No, that's Barnhill Street. Okay. So let's go ahead, let's go do this. So, determine the location of the hour, the location of the suspect. Okay, so victim and suspect. This should work. I hope. This man doing translations for should get burnt to his damn. Yeah, I know, right, Jarl? We checked the place you indicated and found the body, so our new friend agreed to tell us about his work with our grandmother. Okay, guys, this is what we call suspicious as hell. If you're somebody's like, yes, I'll use my tarot cards to find the body, and then they're just like totally nailing these. You have a serial killer who's fucking with you. I'm damn convinced. Previously, she was often approached by local officers, and she helped them all without any charge. It all ended because of the last case. She found for them a particularly brutal gang, but they were released because of the personal order of Judge Brooks. The next day, all 12 criminals shot themselves. They say the last of them was muttering something before his death. It was something about the voice of God calling them from beyond. The police didn't work with our old woman after that. Well, I mean, honestly, I can't really... Seems a little bit rude, but at the same time, you know... I'm a little bit hesitant to have sympathy. So... Yeah, we'll have to see. Alright, I think that brings us on to what? Chapter 3? 4? We're actually breezing through this, damn. Okay, the whole city knows about this case. In 1882, smugglers on a run from the Rangers hid in a house on the outskirts of town at 1 Southway Road, and they killed a local shepherd and his family. The case was closed many years ago, and now part of the gang has decided to move back to town. I've already found them, and I know that almost all of them were involved in the case. I don't need your help to find the guilty. But on the opposite, send me the names of those who weren't in the house in 1882 on the day of the murder. They will go to jail, the rest of them meet the gallows. Okay, I mean, fair enough. Depending on how you feel about the ethics of the death penalty. He and his family were massacred in 1882 when a gang hiding from the law broke into their house. Breezing through, I thought this was a puzzle game. I mean, it's puzzle with spooky elements, to be fair. Many of the thugs have since gained influence, and this year they came to the city as if they own it. So he died in 1882. Edward Gallic, he just looks like a scumbag. This is the type of dude who's like 35 and is dating a 17-year-old. He just joined the gang during the year. He was described by the witnesses as a frightened kid, and now he's a brutal hired gun. One of the most violent women I've ever met. Single-handedly organized several robberies, all with a huge number of victims, and has settled down and prefers to leave blood in the hands of others. He was involved in bribing police and authorities to get his friends out of prison, tried to clean up his reputation. This dude fucking blind? Jesus. Eye color brown. Bullshit. In his youth, he was a womanizer, but now he confesses his love only to a bottle, lives in pubs and drinks till he forgets. I'd like to think that he has a lot of things he wants to forget about, and Julio Perez, only a member of the gang who's been doing the same things all of the years. Focuses on cattle stealing. Mr. Perez works in the south, so the locals don't really know him. Oh yeah, this dude's fucking cattle stealing. There is no way on earth that this is happening anywhere prior to, or anywhere after, like, the mid-1900s. Nobody does that anymore. The more the house gets open, the harder it gets. Yeah, that's what I recall, Brie. She's 18, 3 months. Yeah, I'm dead serious. That dude totally gives me the vibes of that. Fucking weirdo. Okay, so I'm gonna need to figure out this poor dude. So, May 29th. He's a Gemini, which is the weird 2 symbol. And then I'll need to go ahead and I'll need to do the rest of this later, but let's just see what I can get. So it's an air sign, the 3rd letter of the name, or the first, if the name is less than 3 letters. So he is Zachary, so it's a C, which is a 3. Okay. Hey, Zool, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that, man. It's time to 360 no scope these mere boys. XX Yeah, sure. Don't tell them about my sweet Call of Duty channel, Zool. It's supposed to be a secret for the Patreons. All right, so let's see. Zachary was a C. C is a 3. So then I do red to 3, and come on, there we go. And then we do the blue for the last name. So air sign is more than 5 letters in the surname. It's the 5th. If not, it's the last. So it's an I. I is a 1. So let's orient U. Blue 1. Okay, so that is at 11:20, it looks like. So, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. So 11:20. We know that they died in, when was it, 1882? So 1882, and if it was at 4 afternoon, that would then be 1600, right? Okay, perfect. Well, now we have that, but hey, Tara, how you doing? No, we have not died yet. Not a Patreon. Leaked boundless content. Oh no, the horror. Okay, let me go see then. So, the dossier of the gang who did not commit the murder. They were not at the crime scene during the massacre. Okay, okay. Yeah, no deaths. Yeah, exactly. Give it time, everyone. So Zachary Harrison, where was he at November 20th, 1882 at 1600? So November the 20th, 1882. He was at 1 Southway Road. Yep, okay. So that fits what we know. I'm just using these, I'm using the known stuff to calibrate. Oh, yep, there we go. So there is the damn... Yep, there's my damn neighbor's dog barking. It's okay. God, I can't wait to leave this place. My sincerest apologies. I have yet to find a way to properly soundproof that door. Huh. Okay, so I guess this person was out of town, so it wasn't Mr. Burns. How about Dexter? Okay, and Julio Perez? Also out of town. Okay, cool. Well, there we go. Spooks haven't properly kicked in yet. Let's not quite say that, Brie. So let's see. They were not at... So then it was Jackson and Julio were the only two who were not. Okay. Jackson, Julio... You know, I guess this does kind of spoil it a little bit, that it only gives you 2 spaces, so you know there's a max of 2. So let's see if I fudged it up. Well done. We'll visit them tonight. Still, it's strange that they came back here after so many years and take the risk of being executed. They're not the only ones, though. We've already arrested several wanted criminals who suddenly showed up in town. The new judge is tired of signing the death sentences. It seems to me that we begin to attract all kinds of bad men. Yeah, Palace can't lose a kill streak yet. Yeah, this is actually, we're gonna call him the equivalent of like a psychic drone strike on these people. Be like, Granny, look, this person's a cunt. And they'll be like, oh, goody, just blow the house up. Day 5, party killer. So I expected this to take like 8 to 10 hours. Like 6 to 8 hours, I guess, really. At least in the original series. So this is done like within 2.5. I don't know what we're gonna do. Just looking at the time, we haven't even been streaming for an hour, and we're like halfway through the game. Okay. I don't understand all the terms and formulas from your letters, so I asked a local professor for help. Turns out that in his youth he studied with the old woman at the university. She had a science degree, who would have thought? Don't breathe in water, bonus. Unfortunately, the gentleman's family suffered a tragedy. His granddaughter was killed, and she and her fellow students threw a 3-day party at 6 Barnhill Street. And after walking away from the hangover, they found her already cold body. Murder took place in October of 2004, but we don't know the exact day. I saw how our grandmother was able to establish a connection between the killer and the victim using tarot cards. If we repeat the ritual, we'll find the killer. The professor will help us with the letters. Huh, okay. So we have more of this to do. So let's see. So Rebecca Dean. She was a student, came to her sister's birthday, thought she had left early, but 3 days later, her body was found in the basement with a stab wound. Too many knife killings. Selena barely managed to get her to talk. The girl was heartbroken, and she adored her sister. And guess what? You have something in common. She's fond of fortune-telling. Jacob. Oh, he's a psychopath. That is not the face of a normal human being. Brother of the victim had lived with her, claims he left the party on the first day. Alan Leary, the fiancé of Selena Dean. They misspelled her name. S-E-L-E, S-E-L-I. Interesting. He was the one who found the body, clearly in shock. Victor Sanders, the victim's neighbor. Their families are in strained relations because of an ongoing dispute over land borders. Himself claims he had no problems. Okay, yep, these people are definitely cursed as hell. So, look on the second floor, blah, blah, blah. I kinda want to... Well, okay, so, oh god, I'm gonna have to do multiple steps on this, aren't I? You're betting the sister? Yeah, it's always the sister, right? Okay, so let's see what we got here. We're all connected, our relationships made up of invisible threads. They pull us to make decisions that we naively consider our own. What will happen to me has already been determined. What will happen to you has already been determined. Imprints on every bond you have will remain with you forever. And even after your death, they don't disappear. Okay, so... Okay, ritual candles lit. Place the victim dossier in the stand. Shuffle the deck until the images shine with light. Start opening them. Watch out for death. If you see it, do not open further. Shuffle again and start from the beginning. Keep opening till you draw justice. Memorize one card after that. Okay, interesting. Yeah, this is definitely just complete nonsense pseudoscience, but you know what? I guess it can't hurt if we're somehow solving crimes. I'm not even sure what I would do if, like, if my door got kicked in, they were like, you know, Boundless, you're under arrest for murder. And I was like, what? And they were like, yes, we consulted our tarot cards, and we threw dice on the ground, and the numbers told us the truth. I mean, I would probably just piss myself laughing, quite honestly. Be convinced that I found some weird group of, like, LARPers or something who have just decided that I'm apparently the cause of all the evil in the world. Okay, let's go place that down. So we need to do tarot cards. And then we need to solve the hour of the murder thing, too. Okay. Run, run, run. Let's go do tarot cards first, because at least that's new and interesting. Okay, so... Oh yeah, that's right. That's kind of interesting. You have to, like, click and drag to the side. Okay, so... Oh, alright. Okay, so there we go. So we got Justice. And then we have the Tower. So it's one card after that. So let's see. The Tower is... the murderer is part of the family. Okay. Well, that's convenient at least. That knocks out a couple of them. Ironically, the death card and upright can signify a change in your life, not necessarily a bad change. Oh, interesting. It's the reversed one, that is the depressed meanings. Huh. It's kind of cool. I know nothing of tarot cards. That's actually kind of interesting. Appreciate the heads up, Seffi. Okay, Rebecca Dean. She was born on September 24th. So she is a Libra, which has the weird little bump symbol. That's that one right over here. So then let's see. Rebecca is an R, and Libra is an air symbol, so... third letter of the name, R-E-B. So that's a 2. Number dose. And then we have air symbol, more than 5 letters in the surname. Nope. It's the last one, so it's an N. And N is a 5 again. Okay. So it was on... What day do we know that... Alright, we know it was October of 04. So that's 10/5 at 1400. Okay. 10/5, 1400. Let's see if that's right. Okay, cool. Well, there we go. I'm not liking the weird creepy growling I'm hearing. So 10/5 at 1400, and now let's see what we got here. Yeah, this detector on Tupac's kit, right? 10/5 1400. And that was at 6 Barnhill Street. So again, I'm just using this. Yep, okay, so that's the... Okay, so there's there. And then Mr. Dean is... Oh, fudge. Hang on, where is that? Heck, it's one of these ones up here. Oh boy. Come on, go, go. Fudge off, ghost. Fudge off. Go to hell. Don't worry, it's just an old house. I'm sure. I'm sure nothing bad will happen here. Okay, so Mr. Dean was somewhere... for Highfield. Okay, so it's definitely the sister. You know what? I could probably double check. Stop that. That was rude. Let me, I want to go to double check. Actually, hang on. Do the sister or the brother have 2 different features or no? Nope, they're both blonde and brown, so I can't really do anything there. I was thinking about running the test with the dowsing rods, but... Okay, so let's see. So send the killer's dossier, so it was Selena. So where they were at the hour of the murder is here. And the result of the tarot card reading is here. Let's see if I got this right. That was just air going through the planks, right? Yeah, of course, Jarl. Silly me. I put a little pressure on her during the interrogation, and she began to sing. I thought that she did it out of jealousy, but there was something else. Only during the interrogation, she mentioned she heard about the betrayal of her groom and her sister. In a dream. Oh, for God's sake. This is literally like the meme of, like, the wife gets mad at the husband because she had a dream that he cheated on her. And it's like, oh, you're being ridiculous. Okay, so this professor lost his second granddaughter. I personally came to arrest her, and yet he kept his word. During the university years, our grandma came with an insane theory of what she called the conscious mistransmission. This is the assumption that thoughts and feelings live in some invisible field that can affect people. Judging by her last letters, in recent years she had come to the conclusion that even the thoughts of the deceased can emit these residual waves. If I didn't know that your fortune-telling works, I would consider these records absolute nonsense. Maybe the professor's granddaughter heard something from beyond? Yeah, probably. Yeah, exactly, Bria. I left the window open. Day 6, street justice. Oh, no. Yeah, they're all a little loose, being an old house and all silly. Yeah, of course, silly me. Yeah, this just needs, you go on some nails and really secure the floorboards a little bit. Maybe go, like, relay the subflooring so that it's all level. So, this time I want to solve... Why you do... blah, 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 both work. This time I send you an example of a crime that no one wants to solve. One couple terrorized residents of a small neighborhood, carrying out armed robberies and intimidated witnesses after. The locals couldn't do anything because the girl's father is quite influential. It all ended badly when the couple was killed. Amelia at the end of 03 near the house at 7 Glower. Lucas in September of 04 after a local shop in 4 Glower. Experts say they were shot with the same revolver. The locals refuse to testify. Maybe they deserve it, but if we don't arrest the culprit, their friends will come to the neighborhood and we have a lot more victims on our hands. Why not just start handing out guns to the locals and let them solve the problem, because apparently you're a worthless officer. Just being paranoid about the old mirrors? Yeah, silly me. A little thing to freak you out. My mom practices Reiki treatments on me. One day, severely banged my leg in a wooden pallet, getting a baseball-sized bruise. That sounds quite awful, Seffi. I'm also kind of worried that OBS is cutting off people's comments. Let's see. So we don't arrest the culprit. The friends come around. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. So, Amelia Walker, she has the look of a bitch. Died in 03, ambitious, bold, and pretty. She was the one who chose the shops and businesses that she and her husband would rob. Called herself queen of the town and behaved accordingly. Killed first, 3 shots to the chest, own gun in her hand. You must understand how much she was hated. The body lay in the street for days until a patrolman found it, and during the time, none of the neighbors or witnesses contacted the police. During treatment that day, I was still wearing jeans, which found out where the injury was, without ever having seen it. Oof. Oh, good on her, I guess, Seppi. Let's see. Lucas Walker. He looks like a scumbag as well. He used to be a petty troublemaker, but under the guidance of his second half, began to act much more wisely. Not a single accusation against them reached the court due to the lack of evidence and little help from the girl's father. When we reported we could not find the killer, he flew into a rage, and one evening, visitors at the bar heard him say that soon the locals would regret what they did. And he already stocked himself up with guns. His body was found the next day. Amelia's not walking anymore. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, so why do we care? Why don't we just wait for their friends to show up and just blast them? What's wrong with these people? During the night's works as a waitress in a local bar, one of the few friends of Amelia, they had a quarrel after Amelia became jealous of her boyfriend. Meth, not even once, everyone. The owner of a barber shop claimed that she was robbed by Lucas last year after a quarrel with his wife. No witnesses, alright. Thomas Hunt is a handyman working part-time at a fishing shop at the time Lucas Walker trashed it. Matthew Price, primary school teacher. We don't know what caused the conflict, but in police archives is a statement from Mr. Price that a month before his death, Lucas ambushed him at the door of the house and beat him up. And Jerry. Jerry just gives me weird vibes. I don't know why. Janitor moonlights as a cleaner in several shops. Several witnesses saw him quarreling with the Walkers, but the reason remains unknown. Okay, well, I want to actually go see something. We're going to start off... I want to try to narrow this down a little bit. This house is very creepy. I hate it. Yeah, during the day, I would basically be taking everything from this house and setting it on fire. Okay, so let's do... I want to see if I can get some traits to help narrow down the killer. Come on. Come on. Brisk walk. What is this, Phasma? There we go. Okay, so dowsing rod time. Let's see. What? Oh? Okay. So whatever it is over this way. Oh, does this mean that there's nothing? Yeah, okay, so okay, so we actually can't do this. That sucks. Let's see. Find where they were at the hour of the murder. So we have to find out where it was that both of these idiots got gunned down. Is anybody getting good vibes off? I mean, even Grandma was dodgy. Honestly, you're not wrong. Both of these people are a little bit crazy. Okay, so August 13th was this thought. Okay, August 13th. August 13th, she was a Leo. Looks like it has the hangman's noose, and it was the fire symbol. Okay. So, Leo is fire. Fire is the first letter of the name, which is an A, which is a 1. Okay, there we go. And then fire, if the surname has identical letters, which it does not, it is the last letter of the name, which is an R. R is a 2. Again, kind of surprised how many of these, like, the first few numbers seem to be popping up. Okay, so let me go ahead and see something. So, January 28th, and we know that she got gunned down in 03. 1903, January 28th, at 1300. Okay, so that's actually accurate. Good. Creepy eyes tell the story. They really do, right? Okay, so he was October 5th. He was a Libra, so he was one of those air nerds. And that's the one that is the little... Yep, okay. Come on. There we go. So then let's see. Air, third letter of the name, which is C. C is a 3. Red to the creepy crab. And then last name for an air is... Wait, no, was it? October 5th? Yeah, okay, it was an air. More than 5 letters in the surname, which there are. It's the 5th one, W-A-K-E. E is a 5. 4, 5. I wonder why these ones don't have numbers on them. Okay, so he was on... Yeah, September 6th. And he died in 04, right? Okay, September 6th, 04. 9... Oh, fudge. Where is that? Of course, it's the one that's the furthest damn away. Oh, come on. Go away, shoe. Why do we keep these? Seriously, why do we keep these damn mirrors? Why are we not throwing them the hell out? We are so stupid. So, I'm sorry, what was it? It was 9/6 at 2000, it looks like. And that was in 04. Okay, cool. Well, there we go. So now we know roughly the times of death. Oh no! Anyway, pretty sure that was supposed to be a jump scare that I just inadvertently broke. Oops. Also curious why my lighter isn't blue. Isn't my lighter supposed to be blue? Yeah, okay, there we go. Think I just inadvertently broke it. Oops. Sorry, game. Alright, so then what do I need to do? The tarot card reading. Well, yeah, you know, I should probably do that too, otherwise I'm gonna have to run tarot cards for every one of these idiots. And I don't really want to do that. So, let's go ahead and let's go do something that's basically the least scientific process in the world. Amelia Walker, so, let's... Alright, what do you give me first? Okay, there's the Magician, so I need to pull it until I get Justice, right? The Lovers. The Empress. Justice, okay. So now, what do you give me? Judgment. Judgment is... The murderer seeks justice. Well, okay, I mean, I'm not gonna complain about that at all. Let's go and let's go do this. Place down Mr. Walker. We're gonna redo these. The Devil, alright. That's actually what this is about. This is all about, you know, these damn Satan-worshipping skateboarders listening to their metal music. Okay, then it's the Emperor. The Emperor is... The killer's a man. Alright. Sweet. So, no, it's a male killer who's looking for justice. Well, I wonder if that's going to be the dude who was working in the store then when he, yeah, when he... Was it the one asshole broke in and, like, wrecked everything for them? Okay, so January 28th, 1903. 28th. And what time was it? 1300. Nothing wrong with metal music? Well, of course not. Okay, so we're gonna try... Actually, I wonder something. Where does it say... Okay, so that should have been 7 Glauer. Yep, okay, so that's a validation there. So I only need to check... Oh, fudge off. Where is that? Of course, it's the one that's upstairs. Why wouldn't it be? Nope, not going near that. I know that I will die. Okay. Hi. Oh boy. Yeah, again, I would burn this fucking house down in a heartbeat. I don't know why these people don't do that. Come on, cover. Jesus Christ. Oh boy, okay. Cover the mirror, yeah. Yeah, oh boy, that was unpleasant. Fuck this house. I should burn it to the ground. There we go. Yeah, I definitely think if I would have gone over there and tried to do it, I would have, Oh, Jesus. Oh, sweet Jesus. Hide. Hide. I don't know what this is. What's going on? Okay, fuck that. Again, why are we here? Oh, we're so stupid. We are so stupid. We should not be staying here. We should be leaving this place. We should be burning it to the goddamn ground. Okay, well, whoever I just checked, apparently he had motive. Okay. So this dude... Huh. Interesting. So 2 of them were there. 2 of them were there during the death. Alright. Let's try for the dude. So September 6th, 04. 9... 6... And what time did he die? 8 p.m.? Okay, and where did he end up dead? He was 4 Glauer Street, right? Yep, okay, so we have that. So then, Mr. Price was not there. How about Jerry? Huh, okay, so it was Jerry. And let me actually double check something here. What about Mr. Hunt? Yeah, okay, so... Well, we had to look for the common features. So, Jerry apparently is the one who did it. I'm not sure why we should care, though. We should just be like, yeah, cool, go at it, public, because apparently the police are worthless. Okay, where was Jerry at the hour of the first murder? Jerry at the hour of the second murder, and the tarot card reading. The problem is that both of... I feel like I need more clues. Well, okay, I guess, let's see. No? So what am I supposed to do for that? We could not find the killer, and I'm ashamed to admit it, but I'm kinda glad. Forget that I wrote to you. Huh. So, wait, hang on. What was I supposed to put then? Because we had 2 tarot card readings. Should it have been the man? That doesn't make any sense, I guess. I'm confused about this one. I feel like I actually had this happen last time that I played this as well. I feel like there was something like this that occurred. Okay, whatever. Let's just double check again. Let's just make sure. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, anyway. So... We're gonna put this down, so I'm gonna need to get the same stuff, but I need to, I guess, say it was a man? That felt like less relevant information to me, though. Because there were 3 potential male candidates, but there were less people who could potentially be looking at justice. Yeah. Kinda wish I would have noted everything down there, though. Because it would have been nice just to be able to, like, go repeat some of these. This is not where I wanted to go. Boundless, you idiot. Stairs. Come on. Come on. There we go. So, let's see, what... Okay, there's the Wheel of Fortune. There's Justice. So this should give me the one that said Justice, right? Judgment? Yeah, murderer seeks justice. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. And then if we go ahead, we do these, put all these away, put you back. And then it should be the same thing. It should be that the murderer was a man. There's the tower. There's justice. And there's the emperor, which killer is a man. Cool. So, do you guys remember which one these were? I'm kind of curious if I can, sequence break it a little bit to try to, like, just get the things written down for the days, but I don't remember what it was. All I remember is that the dude died sometime in October. I think he died in October in, like, 2000 or something like that? Yeah. Oh, well. Okay, well, actually, you know, let's do the dude first. So, Mr. Walker, he's October 5th. So he is Libra. Let's retry this. So Libra is the air symbol. Air is the 3rd letter of the name, which is C, which is 3. And then we have air, 5 letters, which is E. Which one is a 5? Not liking the bark and pupper I'm hearing here. This can't be right. No, this can't be right. Yeah, this was... because he died sometime in September. Yeah, so this can't be right. I've fucked up somewhere. Hang on. So let's see. So let's walk back. So October 5th is a Libra, which is an air symbol. And Libra is the... Oh, fudge. Hang on. Where is that? Of course, it's the one that's furthest away again. I don't know if these are randomized or if these are actually preset per level. Oh boy, we are not doing super hot here. And I just want to check something. I want to make sure everything's looking okay on the back end. No, okay, looks like we're doing good. Okay, where was I? Well, there's the problem. Okay. Yeah, alright. So yeah, it was 9, 6 at 2000. 9, 6, 2000, right? Yep, okay. And we know that the wife died sometime in here. Okay, I'm gonna go place another one of these things down. Oh, man. This is getting a little worrying, I'm not gonna lie. I really like the concept of this game, though. Just, like, the core gameplay loop, even if stuff like this is a little bit weird, or there's some weird, like, linguistic stuff, because I think this developer was Russian, or somewhere in Eastern Europe, but still, it's actually really quite enjoyable. So she was August 13th. August 13th is a Leo, which is a big old kitty there. Let's see, it's a fire sign. Fire is the first letter of the name, which is an A. A is a 1. Let me know if I end up being drowned out too, by the way. So, if I recall, this game sometimes will do that. I think I had to mess with that a little bit during the recorded run. Fire sign, if the same as identical letters, it does not. It is the last one. Which is an R. R is a 2. Come on. There we go. So it was January 28th at 1300. Does that sound right? The 1300 does. Actually, no, I think it was the 28th, yeah. Oop, nope, that's not what I wanted, Boundless. Okay, cool. So now we just have to go ahead and do the same things. So, I'm not sure. Do you guys have any theories as to what the heck I did wrong there? Okay. So she died on, what was it? Was it 7 Glower Street? January the 28th at 1300. 2/28/03. She died here, and then what happened is everyone and all of the townsfolk got together, and they sang a song called Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead, and they didn't actually care because she was kind of a bitch. I think they said it was a man since they were female. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, Sephi. Just, it felt weird to me that the game would... that it would give us 2 things, but only give us 1 slot. Oh, fudge. Where is that? Oh, heck. Oh, heck. Nope. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Jesus. Okay, that's concerning. Yeah, no thank you. Yeah, that was horrifying. So where is this tool bag? Where was he during this Broad's murder? There we go, so he was there. So then let's do... We've gotten all 3 of the men. So now let's go ahead and let's confirm Mr. Walker, which was... September 6th of 04. 04 at 2000. He should be 4 Glower. Yeah, okay. And then we need to confirm. You know, I should just double check. Yeah, so that's weird. So some of the women were actually there too. So like, this is all a conspiracy, basically. I'm convinced that everyone here... So yeah, where was this dude then? Oh, hang on, nope. Come on, Jerry. Yeah, this must have been like a whole group of people who decided that this entire family just sucked and decided to kill them. And I'm really inclined to not care. I mean, it seems like the right call. Hey, Ruberic, how's it going? Okay, so let's try this again then. Since we know that the common feature is Mr. Hancock. So send the killer's dossier. It's Jerry Hancock. We agree on that. Also, the issue bound is that they're solving crimes with basically astrology. You're not wrong, Ruberic. Okay, so let's see. The hour of the first murder was here. Hour of the second murder was here. And, I mean, I guess it has to be that he's a man, if it's not that he seeks justice, right? If it's not, I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong here. There we go. A murder weapon was found in Mr. Hancock's house. What an amateur. I believe that he didn't act alone, but he refused to name accomplices. During interrogation, he almost immediately confessed and said that he was haunted by thoughts of the murder. The thoughts didn't end even with the death of the Walkers. Now he dreams about other murders. This cannot be a coincidence. All the killers mentioned strange dreams and voices. It seems that among the dead hides the one who can control the living. It's good there's one among us who can control the dead. It is you who control them, and not vice versa, right? Why on earth would you suspect that to be the case? You stupid, silly imbecile. Alright, there we go. Day 7, rags to riches. There must be an explanation for why you're starting to see her more often. Maybe it's because you're using more of her rituals and making contact easier. But why did she hunt you if she herself left you all these instructions? I know it's hard for you, but we have to keep going. You saw the last case. Those who hear the voice cannot stop after one murder. Someone has to catch the guilty, otherwise we face even more deaths. Over the past couple months, screams and sounds of fighting became a common thing, and such a fight recently happened in the outskirts. We found a body in a homeless camp on Southway Road 1. I talked to the informant and identified 5 suspects who could have been there at the time of death. 1904 and early September. The problem is they can hide anywhere. I don't need to find all the people from there, just the killer. Send me the name of the killer and where he is today. on the 30th of November, 1904. Oh boy, so I need to narrow it down to a number of potentials. So Brantley Hopkins is the Vic. He arrived in the city by train less than a year ago. Record of disorderly conduct. Visits a gambling house, and workers say he recently won a large sum of money. Well, clearly this dude's a sinning sinner. Mr. Turner is a former soldier detained several times for violating order. Max Richardson worked laying on the railway until he injured his leg. Has scars on his body from old gunshot wounds. Sebastian is a street artist, sold his drawings at the intersection of Highfield and Nauer. Not so long, he started to hang out with Edwards and began to dabble in petty theft. Mr. Edwards is a handyman and troublemaker, fired after he stole money from work and had a passion for poker. And Miss Stanley is a beggar. That's the only thing we know. You can find her near the town hall. Yeah, she gives me weird, creepy person vibes, too. Okay. So I need to basically find out the date and time of his death, and then just kind of figure out where he was when he died and where the killer is. You know what? I may as well try this, right? I may as well see if I can't get some information off dowsing. Because you don't actually need to take these back, if I recall. I have, like, infinite copies of each dossier. There we go. Also, I'm thinking after this case, I'm gonna take a short break, grab something to munch on. Okay. So, these are gonna be silent again. Of course they are. They are completely useless. So let's just go with the stuff that we know we're gonna need. I'm gonna need time of death. So, Bradley, you were born on March 4th. March 4th is a Pisces. Oh, it's actually a new one. It's the water symbol, which has the weird... It's that one, right? Pisces? Yeah, it's the one that's like the weird curvy H-looking symbol. Okay. Pisces is a water. Water is the last letter of the name, which is a Y. Y is a 1. Run you up here. And then let's see about, for the last letter, is a identical letters. It does not. It's the first letter. Okay, so it's an H. H is a 5. Drag you all the way around here. So, 9-3 at 2 in the morning, it looks like. Let me see something. Do we know anything? Yeah, okay, so that actually fits the data. 9-3, and he died in 1904. And that was at 2 in the morning? Okay, cool. Well, we can go ahead and we can go find out what, little info we do know. So 2 in the morning. Let's go backwards for this one because this one takes a little bit longer. 9-3. Now, do we know where he died? Southway Road 1. Let's see. Oh? Oh, wait, no, yeah, here we go. Okay, that would make sense. So it's not Mr. Turner. It's not Mr. Richardson. Okay, could be Mr. Bulk. How about Mr. Edwards? Damn, okay, so there's 2 potential suspects. And it's not the woman, wherever she was. Okay. So it's Bulk or Edwards, but let's see then. Well, if I can't do it... Oh, God. Oh, I thought that meant one of the mirrors had popped. So maybe I can tarot card it? Yeah, that must be... That's the only thing that I can really think... Oh, God, no, FUD. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, shit. Went the wrong way. Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge. Cover, cover, cover. There we go. Oh boy. I wonder if, like, painting the mirrors would work. Because apparently we're unwilling to shatter them. Although then again, I guess someone who's into astrology and stuff probably wouldn't want to go around breaking mirrors, would they? Yeah, okay, that's fair. So, let's see. What? Oh, okay, so it's justice. Let's see. The High Priestess. The High Priestess, the murderer had an accomplice. Wow, that's useless. Okay. So, this means that I'm gonna do both of these again, aren't I? I'm gonna probably get the High Priestess again, aren't I? The Devil. Judgment. I think I'm gonna run out of the time. Hey, we're gonna just shuffle you away from there. Alright, well yeah, knowing that he had an accomplice isn't really that useful to me, because I knew there were two of them. So I'm wondering then... Okay. Yes, can I help you, old hag? Although it seems to be suggesting that is in fact a grandma, so... let's go place then. So who was it? It was Mr. Bulk or Mr. Edwards? Yeah, okay. And then what day is today? It is the 30th of November, 04. Let's do this. November 30th. Okay. And what time is it right now? It is 2200. Okay, so. Oh. Okay. So it can't be him. Could it be Mr. Edwards then? I mean, I guess it would have to be, right? 17 Pinner Street? So actually I'm wondering something then. Why does this... I mean, I guess this is assuming the killer is still alive, right? Which isn't necessarily the case. Okay, so we think it's Mr. Edwards because Mr. Bulk is currently dead. And here it is, 20, yeah, blah, 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 let's see. It turns out they were dealing with two murders. This morning, Edwards tried to hang himself in his cell. He said that he planned to share the loot with Bulk, but the devil convinced him to keep everything for himself. We were right, it was this voice again. The people who've fallen under the influence of the voice are not connected in any way, and they only have two things in common. First, they all live in our town, and second, the voice compels them to commit murders. I'm sorry, to commit murderers. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Whatever the voice is, it wants to drown our city in blood. Maybe our grandmother was trying to stop it? Yeah, I don't know what the story is here, but I feel like this town is absolutely cursed. Okay, day 8, a house fire. I will go ahead and read this after I take a short break. I'm going to go get something to munch on. Go stand up for a few minutes, do all the usual stuff that you're supposed to do, and I'll be back shortly. So y'all go ahead and make sure you hydrate, and hopefully see y'all when I return in about 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, and we are back. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. I really appreciate it. Glad to see there were no, memeing shenanigans this time, so very much appreciate that as well. So, we are on another mission about a house fire. I decided to leave the whole problem with the voice for a while and focus on finding the killer of our old woman. This may help us to find out what's happening in the town in the long run. One of the suspects is Henry Saunders, a very hot-tempered young man. He worked in our father's shop and often delivered groceries to the old woman. On July of 2004, a fire broke out in his home on Durham Road 2, and only one body was found inside. Heavily burnt, it was recognized as Henry's wife by her jewelry. Saunders himself is mysteriously missing. Suppose he could rob the old woman and set his house on fire to fake his death and quietly leave town. To confirm this, I need to know what happened during the fire. So, the dossier, location of the survivor during the fire, where he is now. Alright. Andrew Merrick, thank you very much. It's good to be back. So... do we know the time of death for her? We don't, but we need to figure it out. Survivor's dossier, location of the survivor during the fire. Yeah, but I think we're gonna need to know exactly when the wife died. Which means I'm gonna have to do this silly thing again. I should actually go double check and see. Have I unlocked anything else new? I don't think so. Yeah, I think there's, yeah, still a couple of these boarded up rooms and stuff. Which is concerning, like, why would these rooms be boarded up? But, no, well, that is what we call a problem for future me. So let's go ahead and go do the really fun part, where we have to go spin the Wheel of Fortune, or whatever we're calling it. And start the timer. Let's go. This is definitely nerve-wracking, though. This atmosphere is pretty damn top-notch. Okay, so she was born on April 1st. Poor girl. She probably had to live a whole life of that nonsense about, it's Aries. About the, April Fool's Day. So this is Aries, right? Yeah, Aries is the one that is like the weird curvy T. And it's a fire symbol. So the fire symbol is first letter of the name, which is an S. S is a 3. 1, 2, 3. And then fire is, if the surname has identical letters, which it does. Key letter of the surname is the first one. Okay, that's an S, so 3. Wait, really? Hold on. First letter of the name is in a... oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Yeah, Sophia Sanders. What's worse, being born on April 1st or July... ooh. Ooh, that's a good one, Sephi. April 1st or July... or February 29th. Let's see then. So 9:30... I just want to double check something. This can't be right. This cannot be right. That's impossible. There's no way, because it's not July. Okay, I fudged up somewhere here. April 1st. So it's definitely an Aries. That is definitely the Aries symbol. Yeah, I don't see any others that even look like it, so it's not going to be a case of duplication. And Aries is definitely... yeah, Aries is definitely a fire. So it's the first letter of the name is the key, which is an S, which is a 3. Yep. And then if the surname has identical letters, which it does, it has 2 S's in it, right? Saunders. Then it's the first one, which is also an S, which is also a 3. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. You're thinking tarot cards, Sephi? Ah, yeah, we can go ahead and check. I'm not sure that we'll get anything, but... can't hurt to try. That's the devil. There's justice, okay. So let's see, the world. The person is still alive. I mean, I guess that's good to know. We've confirmed that the person who... Oh, God. Just looked over and saw that mirror being uncovered. Yeah, this is a rather horrifying concept. I will say, there's something kind of unnerving about mirrors, like, in general. Think about I talked about this a little while ago, that I had... my ex was, super afraid of mirrors. Like, she just got really freaked out at the notion. I think it was because she saw that one... There was some rather horrifically graphic movie about, like, a demon that lived in a mirror or something. And that had that really well-known scene involving a... Yeah, okay, so these are silent. Yeah, involving a thing where, like, whatever the entity in the mirror was made a woman rip open her own jaw. I remember seeing that and being like, yeah, no, I'm good. I had nightmares about that for quite a while. That was a horrifically unpleasant scene. Would not recommend. Go, the tarot cards are there. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. Huh. Yeah, July 22nd, but this is not July 22nd. Yeah, Mirrors 2000, that's exactly what it was. That was fucking horrifying. Well, I mean, okay, let's just go ahead and see. So it should be 9:30 at 2000. I mean, that's what this is telling me, so... Well, 4. Yeah, but that can't be right. The tarot just said she was alive. Well, it said, I thought it said that the perpetrator was alive, no? Hang on, let's see. Because, yeah, I was just thinking that, though. What if she framed it to look like the husband died? Because what was it? It was the world? The person's still alive, yeah. He's heard us, yeah. Huh. Okay. Well, let's, let me go try this, then. Let's go see what Mr. Saunders has to say. Because we established it's in November, right? Well, this is currently around November time, so I don't think that... Yeah. But that would suggest that she died earlier. Unless the thing doesn't know anything. Unless it's busted, the killer is a spouse or a lover. Yeah, okay, so the woman faked her death. Interesting. Dossier at the time, so you can't find a time of death? Yeah, oh, that's actually interesting. That's a nice little twist. So let's try Mr. Saunders. He was February 2nd. February 2nd is Aquarius, which is an air, which is the weird little eternity signs. Henry's an H. H is 5. Actually, no, hang on. What was it? Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge. Where is that? Of course, it's the one that's way the hell over here. This is actually one that has me the most nervous. Oh, God. Fuck off. Fuck off. Yeah, because that one I can't really get, like, a good line of sight on, you know? I can't look at it and tell, so it's very possible I'm gonna open the door and just smack right into something. So February 2nd was Aquarius, which is an air symbol. Air is the third letter of the name, which is an N. N is a 5. Alright. And then air is, there's 5 letters in the surname, which there is. It's the 5th one. 1, 2, 3. Son D. Okay. D is a 4. Yes, that would make sense. 7:22. It's 7 in the morning. Let's do you. 7:22. 7. Yeah, okay. So, we definitely know now that the guy is actually the dead one. Let's just place another one of you down. Hi again, Granny. I assume you're Granny, I don't know. They kind of suggested it when they said, why is she hunting you, so... We'll have to go ahead and see. So, he died on July 22nd. That's not what I wanted. What was it? Yes. 0700. 7/22/04. What? What? Spite. Okay. That was weird. Anyway, so where did we think the body was? Durham Road 2? Durham Road, number 2. Alright. So both of them should have been... Oh! Interesting. So he wasn't... Huh. Okay. Yeah, it was December the 1st, 1904, 2200. A 22... Oh, fudge. Where is that? Oh, wait, did my... Okay, this thing just ran out. No, it didn't. What the heck? What the fuck? What's going on? Why? What is going on here? What is happening? I'm very concerned. Oh, fudge. Nope. Fuck off. Okay, hold on. Yeah, no, you're covered too. Okay. Weird. 20, December 1st. 1, 2... It is the 1st, right? So December the 1st, 1904, 2200. Where are they? They're at 12 Pinner now. Yeah. So then this person is actually the killer, and this is the victim then. Huh, okay. So she was down at Pinner Street, but then this creates the question... Well, were they necessarily the killer, or are they just a suspect? Yeah, might have changed the victim and suspect titles. Yeah, thanks, Seffi. So before her marriage, she sold flowers on the corner of Barnhill and Durham, while living with her parents on Pinner. After her marriage, she became a housewife and stopped going outside. Henry was a carpenter, working in his father's shop, and no one saw him after the fire on Durham Road. Yeah, so I guess she faked her death, I guess? She must have been, like, really miserable being married? Okay. Suspect is then the guy's terrorist and say the killer was a spouse or lover? Yeah. Yeah, so she would be a suspect. Okay, well, let's go see then. So, she's actually the survivor. Send the location during the fire, which was here. And where they are now is on Pinner Street. So it was Mr. Saunders who died, not Mrs.? We found her at her parents' house, and the poor girl burst into tears as soon as she saw the officer. I decided to ask her about possible dreams, and she looked at me shocked. She told me the voice of the saint had ordered her to punish her cruel husband. The amazing thing is that she's sure this voice was a woman's. Henry Saunders can't be a murderer, but I'll keep on digging. I try to find out which of the possible suspects recently got rich. Okay. Huh, that was a clever one, actually. Yeah, I was like, there's something going wrong there, but... I wonder how many days there are in this game. Black Sheep. Our next suspect, Miss Danton, is an old lady with a long-time acquaintance of our grandmother. In October of 2004, she announced she had won a check for $40,000, and a week later, her 4 grandchildren and sole heirs came to visit the lonely old lady for the first time in 15 years. Funny coincidence. Another surprising coincidence was that she soon died peacefully in her home at Glower Street 16. Determine which one killed her. Until then, I'll check whether she really won the money or they just visited our old woman. Okay. So Mr. Walsh, oh, he definitely has, like, body snatcher vibes. He came from the West and brought with him his problems. Sorry if it got too noisy. Love mysteries and puzzles. Once I see a pattern, get oh, you're totally fine, Seffi. Don't worry about it. I was kind of on that same track, but my inclination when I'm like having errors like that is I always assume that I'm fucking up. So yeah, I actually I was kind of going down the same track. So no, feel free, especially if it seems like I am well and truly stuck. Spends most of the day at the bar and glower, drinking, bothering the local girls, and starting fights. Hasn't received the inheritance, but looks like he's already started spending money. Dorothy looks blind, a very practical and hardworking girl, came to the city with her brother, and in the first week got a job at a local tailor. Taylor Watkins engaged in cattle transfer together with a group of friends, said that he left everything behind when he found out his grandmother needed him, claims he spends his day in the Sable and the outskirts of Pinner. And Mr. Danton, who could have thought that someone from the crazy family would become a preacher? Mr. Denton spends most of his day at the chapel on Rutland and is entrusted to conduct local sermons. And Victoria was an infuriating person, didn't communicate with her relatives until she won, and then 4 grandchildren came to the city. The last few days before her death, she met a notary to drop a will and then died quietly in her sleep. Okay, so I need... Oh, there's runes now. Okay. Hang on, let's go read about the runes. Yeah, it was one of these that are now open, right? So this is just a creepy bedroom. Okay, I guess. What about these? Yeah, okay, here we go. Here are runes. So, rune divination reveals what other people hide. The last runestone left on the table shows the secret. Your ideas about civilized society should already be changing. Now it seems to you that everyone around it is hiding something, and you're right. If you're still in doubt, use the runes. They reveal to you the secrets of the living, those events that they prefer not to talk about. If you feel that your people and faith is disappearing, you're on the right path. Oh, goody. Okay, so what do we have to do? Put the suspect dossier, ritual candle lit, have the runes, put those of them that lie with the sign up back in the bowl, clear the table and throw the runes, repeat until there's only 1 rune left. Okay, fair enough. There's no runes left on the table. The divination cannot tell you anything useful. It reveals the main secret of a person. In one sense, I almost kind of wish this stuff existed because I think it would be really interesting. But at the same time, I don't want to live in a world where people can do that. MC is still becoming a curse. What do you mean, Brett? I'm sure it's fine. Now, instead of burning the house down, maybe we should petition the whole town gets burned down or bombed and then burn the remains. Yeah, honestly, Seffi, I'm right there with you at this point. Yeah, we should just tell them there's like some sort of weird Cthulhu nonsense going on up here and just send in the Marines to just level the town. Okay, so tarot card reading first and foremost. Let's see what we can get. Okay. So, what's number 1? The world, useless. Number 2 is justice. Alright. So what now? The magician. Magician. Killer used a false identity, use the runes. Oh, okay. I defined, yeah, blah, blah, blah. So this is... Well, what a useless thing if it's like, hey, use another hint. Alright, well, let's try Mr. Walsh. So place the suspect, ritual candle is lit. Throw the runes from the table into the bowl. Alright. Okay. And then we go ahead and we throw this. Okay. Clear the table. The sign back up in the bowl. Okay. And then if I do this again... Alright, so we go ahead and we clear it there. Alright, so it's the weird R-looking symbol. Ripo, apparently. Ripo, where are you? Journey relocation person has found a new home. Okay. Cool. Let's try Dorothy. She has serial killer vibes looking at her. We're not really shuffling these too well, are we? Yeah, we're pretty much just going at random. Okay, that's the weird P symbol. Wunjo. Or Wunya, I don't know. Joy, a new lover. Oh, she's gonna be sleeping with her brother, isn't she? Fucking weirdo. Taylor Watkins, what do you have to say? Okay, 2 of these. Go ahead and shuffle these around a bit. And then this is... Okay, weird end symbol. Hagalaz. Hagen-Dazs, what does that one mean? Person has lost a lot of money. And then, what about you, Mr. Danton? Probably is the preacher, isn't he? He's probably the one who was like, it was the will of the Lord to kill the old lady. Like, gambling and money is a sin. And then he used it to buy a yacht. The weird one that looks like an arrow. Taivaz, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just butchering these just for kicks at this point. Person hides or changed his name. Oh, okay. Alright. The god of Tyr. That doesn't really tell me a whole lot that's useful. I mean, the ice cream's kind of pricey. Oh, fair. Let's see. Send the dossier, the victims... okay. So I'm wondering, then. Yeah, because we still need to find out... Because if it was like a poisoning, then it wouldn't have mattered. Because we know that they all would have come and visited her at the same time. Ostensibly. I'm thinking it's this guy just on the basis that the name changed. Killer used a false identity. Yeah, it has to be. So let's go ahead. Let's go try that. So send the killer's dossier, tarot cards, and runes. Let's see what turns out to be the truth here. It seems that her preacher not only decided to play the role of the grandson, but also to speed up the process of inheriting. A guy confirmation of the organizers of the lottery, so his grandmother was really lucky, more or less. And her grandmother, as it turned out, remained poor until her death. She spent all the money she earned on books, cards, and fortune-telling tools. They're worthless to anyone but you. I have only one remaining suspect, Judge Brooks. He released several criminals that were found by her old woman, and she in turn helped to lock up several of his wealthy but dubious sponsors. They hated each other. Brooks retired several years ago and is happily forgotten by everyone. I'll try to find out what he's doing now. Yeah, okay, this is going well. Murder in a Masquerade? What is this, like a clue game? Alright. Our investigation has reached a dead end. I don't know what to do anymore. I thought Judge Brooks just moved out of town, but it turns out he died 2 years ago. In 1902, the judge was considered a significant figure who made the city what it looks like today, for better or worse. It was said he was going to run for mayor, and his murder still worries influential people. The people were with him. People were with him at the time of the murder. They saw the woman who killed him. The problem is that the murder took place during a costume party at his home. We sifted out all the guests and servants who had an alibi. You will see files on the others. Maybe if we solve his murder, we'll have new evidence of our old woman's case. I know the chance is small, but I have no more ideas left. Okay, so hour of the crime, distinctive feature, blah, 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 blah. How do they not know the hour of his death? People were literally standing there. Okay, he's a widower and influential judge, organized a costume party to celebrate his retirement, wanted to reveal that he'll be running for mayor at the party. Various rumors about his work on criminals, but no evidence, and the local police did not look for the evidence, so no wonder. Oh boy, what the heck is wrong with this lady? Yeah, no, she's definitely guilty. My voice is starting to go though, so I don't want to read all of these. Okay, so let's see. First things first, I think we need to find probably the exact hour? Yeah, we need to find the exact time of death. You know what? Honestly, I'll just get this started at this point. I keep on, like, seeing all the weird shapes and stuff, and it keeps on making me worried. Also, this is not at all OSHA compliant. Jesus. If you fucking trip, you're gonna lose an eye. My god. Yeah, I'd really rather not get stabbed right through the eye socket with a fucking splinter of rotting wood, thank you very much. Seems like a horrible way to go blind. Let's see, Mr. Brooks. So, born on August 14th. So he's a Leo. Imagine being a Leo, what a meme. Let's see, so he's a Leo. That is a fire, which is the first letter of the name, which is an F. F is an 8. Excuse me. Let's see. So F is an A, and then a fire is that the surname has identical letters, which it does. The key letter is the first one, which is B. B is a 2. So now let's just double check something here. What do we know? So he died on August 21st. Okay, so yep, this looks like is right. So 8/21 at 1900. And was that in 04? 02. Okay, there we go. So we now know what that is. And let's just quick do a tarot card reading while I'm here. Damn it, I keep on turning around the wrong way. Come on, tarot card, let's go. God, that is quite spooky. Let's see. Mr. Brooks, what do you have to tell me now? There's a costume party. The judge could have a similar costume to others. That alcohol, no one would guarantee the person they saw at a specific time was the deceased. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so there's the world. There's the high priestess. There is strength. Come on. Justice. Alright, what is the truth of the victim here? The magician. Killer used a false identity. Oh boy, okay. I wonder if I can actually, douse any relevant information. Yeah, maybe I can do that. Let's just see. Oh, okay. Okay, so there is something useful. Yeah, there's something useful that I can learn here. Let's see, it's somewhere over in this room here, it looks like. Let's see. What's in here? It is a... Yeah, I think it's the blue bunny toy. So what was it? It was the blue... Oh, fudge. Fuck. Come on, go, close. Yeah, I think, what was it? It was the color of toy is the color of the eyes of the killer, right? So let's go ahead and let's go see. Make sure I have that right. So a toy is the color of the eyes. Okay, so who here has blue eyes? Well, it's not the old man. Okay, it could be the current mayor. Could be that kid. Not him. Not her. Could be the old hag. Could not be her, though. Okay. So that narrows it down a little bit. Just for dowsing, and then we need to learn about the secret. We need to go do the runes just to find out what's the story with each of them. Let's head this way. Yeah, this house just makes me, like, way too claustrophobic. I'm just gonna go quick replace one of the incense sticks that for some reason they call a candle. I'm pretty convinced there is no candle on Earth that looks like that, but I don't know, I'm not exactly, like, particularly educated in other cultures, so I could be well and truly wrong. Alright. Go through here. And let's see, who was going to be our first? It was Mr. Porter had blue, right? Yeah, it was him, Riley, and Jenkins. So let's go ahead, let's go see. Okay, there's two. And there's one. So that's one that looks like the D. Pirisaz. Pirisaz is target is lost or found a new job. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's go do Mr. Riley. What? That kid looks way too young to be there, but I guess he is a journalist, looks like. He was happy to talk politics. Return to our town to cover the upcoming election. Sounds incredibly dull for a town this size. Okay, that's the one that I see a lot in, like, Norse-themed games, that weird M with the double topper. Manas. Manas is person hides or change their gender. Oh, okay. Alright, that's a, oddly on-topic thing to look into with this day and age. Okay, and then I just want to go ahead. I just want to get the information on the old woman just to see. The up arrow is Tyvaz. Tyvaz is hides or change their name. Oh, okay. Alright, interesting. So, performing dowsing on the victims, so you know that they are blue-eyed. Alright, so then we just need to find who all could have been there. Because it should be one of the people who changed their identity, you would suspect, right? And let's go ahead and let's go use this as confirmation. So 8/21/02/1900. So 1900. 8/21/02, right? So Durham Road 5. Where is Durham? That's Rutland, South Way. Okay, Durham Road number 5. So first off, couldn't have been the old... Yeah, couldn't have... Oh, God. Shoe? Anyway. Couldn't have been the old woman. She wasn't around there. How about Mr. Riley? Okay, he was potentially there. And Mr. Porter? He was potentially there. Very, very rude game. Alright, well I think that narrows it down. I think it has to be Riley. Because he's pretending to be someone else, right? Yeah, so let's do Riley. So, where they were at the hour of the crime, he was there. Yeah, at the same time of the death. Distinctive feature is blue eyes. And his secret about performing a rune reading. They hide or change their gender. Alright. This young reporter sacrificed his morality and went for murder to help the town. He pretended to be someone else to commit murder, and this gave me an idea. There was something missing in the death of our old woman. She had no debts, she had no enemies left who wanted her death. The only few people who spoke to her before the murder have alibis. I checked everyone, even you. Except for one. I used to think she was killed in her sleep. Perpendicular wounds, strength had decreased with every blow were suggesting that. But there's another option, suicide. She staged a robbery, then put a knife to her chest and began stabbing herself as long as she could. She did everything to make her death look like the murder of our parents, so we can start an investigation. So that you can take her place. All of this is part of her plan, and I'm afraid that soon we'll find out exactly what she's been up to. Okay, yeah, so I think that's... We're starting to go on the same path that we were looking at earlier. Day 11 is shot next door, oh boy. A tunnel? What does a tunnel have to do with this madness? I'm sorry, but right now I can't discuss your nightmares. I can't get enough sleep myself. I saw how my boss died yesterday. I took a step away from him. There was a loud clap and a bullet pierced his chest. It was an eerie sight to behold. What's worse is that we were in our department at Pinner Street number 4. Judging by the trajectory, the shot was fired from the roof of one of the neighboring buildings. To complicate matters further, the boss announced upcoming layoffs next month. We suspect it was one of us. Oh boy. Okay. So let's see. He couldn't have been near the target at the hour of the crime. Distinctive feature and tarot readings. Well, let's do the last two first then. Also, what was he saying about a tunnel? Is that what this is? Nope, okay. Although actually, was that creepy, what was it? Wasn't that creepy painting? Is that still there? Or was it? It was over here? Yeah, I think that tunnel, that just gives me really unnerving vibes. Alright, well let's go ahead. Let's go place the fake candle incense thing. Perfect. Now we're gonna douse, and then we're going to do a tarot reading. I should have placed this down earlier. Oh well. I guess I'm just trying to find like little efficiencies and stuff, so... Mr. Darville is... Huh. Okay, there's something upstairs we need to care about. Something up in one of these rooms? Yeah, okay, here. No? Okay, we're getting closer. The bed? Yeah, all I can think of is that it's a bed. So let me go see. Is there anything important about the bed? Let me actually double check. I want to make sure there's nothing around here either. Yeah, no, okay. So it just confirms that it's in here. So let's see. If it is a bed. Okay, the murderer is 29 years old or younger. Okay, so it's a relatively young killer. That should narrow it down a little bit. And let's see if I can't quick do a tarot card reading before my luck starts running out here. So let's place the victim. Draw the cards, and let's hope I can get justice quick here. I'll speak of the devil. The chariot. The chariot, the chariot, the chariot. The killer is a colleague. Boy, that pretty much narrows it down in no significant sense to us. Wonderful. You know what? Let's take a second and quick read. So Mr. Darville was my boss, a good and honest cop, and an insufferable superior. Half the department hated him, especially last month when he threatened everyone with layoffs. Sampson is a colleague. He burst into the police department with a pistol in his hands 10 minutes after the shot, claimed he was out in the department during the shooting and ran out to catch the killer, but unfortunately for him, no one remembers him being there this morning. Mr. Hull was a grumpy officer from old times. He had personal problems with his boss, and our chief refused to let him go on vacation without giving a reason. Looks like he was not on the station when the shot was fired. Patrick, I thought he got fired a month ago, and today he came to work claiming he was only sent on vacation. Looks like he's taken advantage of the commotion in order to return to his job. We didn't have any time to raise the chief's documents and check if he's hiding his firing or not. Can you check it with runes? And Cook is a recent hire, a strange fellow. A few days ago he asked me about you, although I don't remember that I'd mentioned you in our talks. That's suspicious. Could be either of these guys, but let's go ahead. Let's go quick rune both of them. Actually, I kind of want to go rune all of them just to see if they have anything special hiding. I'll just start at the bottom here, so... Okay, there's 3 of them. There's 2 of them. I wonder if this only works for murders then. Like, would this even be useful for something like... Like, that's the one that points down? Oh boy. Aw, schnitzel, it's right below me. Okay, come on, run, Boundless, run. Run your fat ass off, let's go, there we go. Yeah, see, this is why I carry these around, just to be safe. Oh boy. Not liking this. Okay, that's just the bed. Can I get back inside the room with the runes, please? Thank you. Okay, so that's the one that goes down and right, which is Ansis. Ansis is God, a crisis, or a finding of new faith. Okay. How about Mr. Whitney, then? Ah, heck, we're gonna run out of this soon, aren't we? Damn it. I was really hoping I'd be able to figure this one out quick. Come on. Okay, so that's one that's like the big sideways D is Pirasaz. Pirasaz is target is lost or found a new job. Okay. So that guy maybe is... Yeah, he's definitely gotten fired before. So maybe, yeah, he is just taking advantage of this to try to get his job back. Not that I can really blame him considering the time period, which is apparently either like the 1910s or... Actually, no, I guess it was 1904, wasn't it? Yeah. Much harder to get a job back then. These pictures still make no sense for the time period, but what do I know? Mr. Hull, what are you hiding from us? I'm starting to think that it's... Oh, that's like the weird little checkmark looking thing. Kaunaz? Yeah, the little carrot. Kaunaz is ulcer, a new disease. Oh, well, that's not very good. Hey, old man, I think that might be why you're so grumpy. I think you basically have stomach cancer. I wish you the very best of luck. Okay, there's those 2. Let's go ahead and redo this. And, yep, that's the N, Hagalaz, which is... Person has lost a lot of money. Okay. So yeah, this guy has definitely lost his job here. I'm starting to think it might be Cook. Again, I don't know why we don't know the time of death, though. That's the thing that's so weird to me. Like, wait, he was in a police station. You'd think that they would have been like, oh, hey, what time was it when the shot was fired? And they would know. At least if we only need to get the resolution down to the hour, right? You would think so, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just more analytical. Then again, I think this is actually before we had most intelligent policing procedures. So let's see, November 20th. November 20th is a Scorpio, which is you. Scorpio, please. Thank you. Scorpio is a water. Water is the last letter of the name, which is an S, which is a 3. Number fudge. Where is that? Of course it's you. Boy, this is really quite tense. Oh, hey, yeah, that effect. I forgot about that effect. The little heartbeat thing that we see in almost every single indie horror. And then what was it? He was a Scorpio, right? Scorpio is a water sign. If the surname has identical letters, then it's the last one. It does, so it's an E. E is a 5. 5. Alright. Violence on a Michigan woman. I'm not going to read that, Gene, but I hope that lady gets the mental help she clearly needs. That's all I can tell you. That sounds quite awful. Let's see then. So, when do we know he died? It was November 20th. Does that make sense? No, I have made a mistake, because clearly he... Wait, what? Hold on. Wasn't just the other day December 1st? I had to find her and make her wife or concubine. Jean, I would recommend laying off the wine. Okay. I need to double check this, because I've clearly fudged up somewhere. That's where I fudged up. June 1st, not November. June 1st is Gemini, which is an air. And that's one that looks like the 2. Oh, I'm just a big dumb idiot. That is a fascinating story though, Gene. So it's an air, the 3rd letter of the name. So it's an O. O is a 7. I'm gonna have to go replace the thing. And then if there's more than 5 letters in the surname, it's the 5th. So it's an I. I is a 1. Which is the bull. Okay, so that's 11. Okay, so that's at 10 in the morning on November 20th, right? Yeah, okay. So 11:20 at 10 in the morning, and it was 04, right? Yeah, okay. There we go. So now I just need to find out who was in the building and who wasn't. And then see what we can do. Yeah, maybe the one dude... I don't know about the guy who was getting his job, though. That seems like too banal of a motive. So let's go ahead. We're gonna isolate that down. So... 10 a.m. November 20th. 04. And we know that he died at Pinner Street 4. So once again, calibration. There we go. So Mr. Stevens. Stevens could have been in there, so he's innocent. Might not, okay, okay. Could have been the old man. Mr. Whitney was there. How about Mr. Cook? Oh, fudge. Where is that? Heck. Come on. Cover, cover, cover. There we go. Boy, that's getting quite nerve-wracking. I feel like I'm getting worse and worse at grabbing those. So where was this dude then? He wasn't out of town. Okay, so he could have been right across the street. Okay, so let's see. So it's not gonna be Mr. Stevens, although I feel like we didn't really have any particular motive on him. Okay. Yeah, so then let's go ahead and let's go check this. So it couldn't be the old guy. Could be Mr. Whitney. Could be Mr. Cook. And he was a colleague. Well, then it has to be Cook, right? Because he's the only one who definitely has the job. Yeah, it has to be him. Because he's the only one who would fit the colleague requirement. He was across the street during. He had a distinctive feature by dowsing, which was that he was a 29-year-old. And the relation is that he was a colleague there, yeah. Because the runes, I think, are just for us. We found a makeshift altar in his house with 2 photographs on it. Our photos. Cook didn't want to kill the captain, he aimed at me. My colleague, a policeman, tried to kill me. And you should be next. I don't know what's threatening this town, but now it's gunning for us. I need a drink. Yeah, this is when you go ahead and get the holy water loaded rounds for the shotgun and you go show what piss off demon what for. Yeah, load it up with like garlic, silver buckshot, and holy water ampules and just go to town. Oh boy. What's going on here? Definitely some sort of weird, surreal nightmare. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, strange ghosts. Definitely nothing creepy about this. Are we heading towards the weird, creepy cellar? We're heading to... Oh, boy. Hi. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm gonna just say right now, if I bought a house and there was a cellar... and I went to open the cellar, and I see something pushing at it from the other side, I'm basically encasing it in cement. Fuck that. Fuck everything to do with that. That is a terrible idea. Oh boy. Whee! Yeah, nothing good is going to happen if we do this. This is a stupid idea. Your character is Lovecraft and his loot. This is what inspired the mythos. Oh boy. Okay, I guess who's ready for jump scares? What a silly looking enemy. And they there we go. Well, we wake up in a nightmare. Probably shouldn't just have candles lit sitting next to your bed. Also, how slow does that candle burn? My god. The runaway. Maybe we're seeing the dream the main character's got his brother? Yeah, maybe. Are you okay? To see a body at one's own doorstep is shocking. We're trying to establish the dead girl's identity, but so far we've been unsuccessful. I'll tell you right away, your alibi was confirmed, you're in the clear. This cook that we arrested yesterday, I'm sure that it was him or an accomplice, the one who helped him escape. They wanted to intimidate you, but they don't know yet that we won't stop. You must find them before they get to us. You want to see again that gives candles realistic lifespan? I mean, honestly, I think the Moors did it, Gene. That was one where it seemed like the candles burned out basically fucking instantly. That was a really neat game concept. I just wish it was executed better. Anyway, the escape took place at 1400s at the stables at 17 Pinner. The prison escort was killed by his accomplice, and the girl whose body lay at your doorstep was killed at the same day. So find out where the escaped cook now is, 2000, 5th of December, alright? Send the dossier of the killer who helped him escape, send the dowsing trait, second trait, and the tarot's card reading, alright. Yeah, so we don't know exactly who the woman is. You know what, let's douse first. Let's see if we can narrow things down a little bit. Seems like that'll give us the most relevant information. So we'll do Mr. Elliot. Let's just really quickly read up a little bit on who these people are. The ranger sent to escort Cook to a secure prison. Quick job, but someone ambushed him at the same stables and shot him in the back, and he bled to death. Okay. A woman found her body at the doorstep. If you hadn't been with me all day yesterday, you'd be on the list of suspects. Last week, she was seen among the homeless, but we haven't been able to find out her name. Evan is a fugitive arrested by Elliot a couple years ago, and now Houghton was arrested by us. Found him at the scene of the crime with a revolver in hand. He doesn't deny he was going to get revenge on the ranger, but claims someone got to Elliot before him. Seems like the easiest thing to do would be checking if the gun was fired. Danielle Hart is Elliot's ex-girlfriend. The first thing the ranger did when he arrived into town was meet her. Said that she went to the stable to say goodbye. Patrick was detained next to the house near the girl's body. Didn't get much from him, only incoherent phrases. Roberts was a musician who recently settled down. He was seen near the stable during the time of murder. Said he wanted there to leave town, but Cook might as well bribe him to get him out. There's Cook. Proposed to transfer Cook to another prison since I was afraid he had some accomplices. It's a pity we didn't manage to do it in time. Now we must find him. And Patrick was indeed fired last month, but continues to come to work and make scandals. Shared with the scene of the murder as if he wanted to investigate it himself. It seems that he started to have problems with the perception of reality. Yeah, this town is just full of bonkers people, I've suspected now. Okay. So I have you. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's douse out. And then we'll do the tarot reading as well, just to be safe. Okay. So, first things first. What? Something up here, maybe? Yeah, okay. Okay, so there's something up this way. The fuck? The black mold's leaping through the walls again. Oh, okay, hold on. What, It's you, whatever you are. Okay, you're a black pair of pants. Anything else? No? Alright, cool, I guess. So that was a black pair of pants. What is this? Hold on. He will give us eternity. No, I don't think he will. Also, really don't like these events because I don't know what they are. Yeah, okay, so it's black clothing, whatever it is. Let's see if I can go this way without getting murdered. So clothing. Clothing, the color of the hair tells you the color, but the color of the clothes tells you the color of the hair. So it's black hair. And then what if we look at the woman's stuff? What got her? Should be some other trait then, you would think, right? Okay, so there's something this way. It's a toy. What does this say? The chalice lies underground. Oh, goody. Also, really not liking the creepy woman sobbing, thank you. No thank you, game, I'm okay. That would be a bit silly. Alright, so toys is the murderer's eyes. Well, I think black and black only affects one dude, right? Yeah, it's only, the guy who got fired. I mean, it seems like he'd be a particularly obvious accomplice to have, but then again, I guess criminals aren't known for being the smartest in the world. Okay, Mr. Elliot, what does this say? He is locked beyond the edge of nothingness. Our savior is waiting. Blah-de-blah-de cultist blah. Okay, there's the devil. Once again, all hail. I will say that did manage to startle me, because that was really frickin' loud. Why are there duplicate cards in a tarot deck? That seems... I'm not supposed to double up on death, right? Oh boy. Okay, I don't know what that was, but seems like tarot readings might not be working out as well. Okay, there we go. Yeah, what is the blank card? What is the one that looks like a mirror? Okay, the Emperor. Emperor. The killer is a man. That's honestly not that useful. Oh fudge. Oh fudge, where is it? Heck. Okay, we have time, The King of Mirrors is waiting. You know what? That is actually a kind of interesting title for an entity, the King of Mirrors. Actually quite like that. The entity could have cursed your deck. I think, yeah, that's probably what it was, Sephi, to be honest. But it felt weird to me. I was like, I didn't think there were duplicates. I don't know if I encountered that when I played this the first time. Or maybe I'm just completely bonkers. I'm completely bonkers. I play horror games for fun and entertainment for people, and arguably for money now since I was convinced to open up the Patreon. So, yeah, I'm clearly mentally not well. What the fuck? Well, good thing I don't need to use that. So, the King of Mirrors is apparently liking to play practical jokes. He's a trickster. Okay, so what else did I get? So I need to find where he is now. A man with black hair and black eyes. Oh, no, okay, I guess there are two black and black. Okay, it weighs 1400 at the stables at 17 pinner. Well, you know what I could do then? Yeah, I could, yeah, we can go ahead and I can use this, can't I? So, yeah, let's go ahead, let's go orient this. So, what day was he killed? December 4th, 04, 1400. December 4th, 04. So he should have been 17 pinner. 17, yep. Can always use that as a calibration. So it has to be one of these two. So that dude showed up there. Mr. Roberts was not there. He was at 14 pinner. Okay, then let's consider the woman. When did she die? December 4th, 04 at 2300. 2300, and it was... I don't know that we know where we are, do we? Well, okay, I guess we do. We're 18 Glower. So let's see. Mr. Whitney is there. What about Mr. Roberts? He still wasn't... Yeah, okay. So it must be the other guy. It must be the former cop, Whitney. Back from modding. Can you go back to just after the first one? Yelling, I could. But I don't really want to, so... Let's see. So let's see. The dossier. Okay, now we need to know where George Cook is now. So Mr. Cook is... it's the 5th of December at 8 p.m. FTP. So then let's see. He is... What is that circled one? Is that where we are? Oh boy. If that's where we are, then that means he's like right the hell outside of our home. Great, okay, well let's see. So send where the escaped Mr. Cook is now, he should be there. The dossier, the killer who helped him escape. Send the dowsing trait, so black hair, black eyes, and the killer is a man. Yeah, that should be everything. I'm sorry, but your brother can't answer you anymore. I've already visited him. But don't be upset, I can be your new friend. You found us both, I'm impressed. You're truly the one who can hear the departed. You have a lot to learn and do, but first I prepared a gift for you, a new case. Now please close your eyes. You just killed my brother? Oh, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to flens you with a knife for killing my brother. Oh boy. Wow, we are completely oblivious. Did you just hit me in the head with a stick? You couldn't even use something cool like a baton or like a... My god. Oh boy, what does this say? Forgive me my sin. No? You're a sinner? Oh boy. Okay, that's worrying. Okay, this is actually kind of tense. This is actually also really quite cool. He forced me. Okay, Granny, I'm not gonna fucking stand there so they can go ahead and grab my dick and rip it off through the mirror. I kind of need that, believe it or not. We've been tainted by his thoughts. Yeah, so... something... whatever that was, the King of Mirrors or whatever. Please. Oh no. I don't know what it is, but I'm doing the smart thing and avoiding it. Don't bring us back. What is that noise? That was somebody digging? Is she suggesting that, is there somebody gonna be like, yes, dig up the body, it'll be perfect? Don't let him in. Okay. I mean, yeah, sure, I'm fine with this. No, I'm gonna go become a priest. I'm just gonna say the power of Christ compels you. He is coming. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Sometimes dead is better. Yeah, this is definitely the case where you need, like, you need the Constantine shotgun, I think, for this. And here is my gift. I prepared a new case for you. A young family, an immigrant, his wife, and 2 sons. And one night, a murderer sneaks into their house and leaves their sons without parents. Familiar? The moment that changed your life. Who is to blame? So this is their parents. There's all of these unknowns. Okay. Huh. Alright. And some of these people were known entities at the time. So find out who killed your parents using tarot cards, contacting your mother with the dowsing rods? What? Contacting your father with the dowsing rods? Kind of was at the time of the crime. Okay. Ruby, why didn't she talk to your mother? Why didn't she tell you about her grandma? I don't know, but our king allowed me to speak with her. She told me she asked you to not tell anyone about the voices. Do you want to talk to her once more? Robert worked all his life to provide for his family's future. Like many people, he did not notice the threads of the higher purpose behind the routine. I spoke to him thanks to the king, and you know what? Even he heard your whispers at night. Makes you wonder if he ever regretted marrying your mother. I couldn't find your portrait, couldn't even get your name out of your brother, until recently I doubted that you existed. It's nice to see you in person. And your older brother, what was he like as a child? The same arrogant, sarcastic asshole? Joan Randolph was my grandmother, a kind and selfless person, sheltered you, raised you, and gave you purpose and had big plans for you. But how early did she start bringing them to life? Annabelle was your neighbor and even looked after you from time to time. She listened to your stories about weird dreams and imaginary friends. It was you who introduced her to the voice of God. 13 years later, Annabelle Fulton sacrificed her own grandson as a gift to the voice. The King of Mirrors asked, and she answered voluntarily. What was her grandson the first victim? Bruno dabbled in petty theft in the neighboring streets, detained by a young policeman named David, the future chief, whom you helped out so much. Richards was arrested based on suspicions of killing your parents, and the next year was executed. And back then, Brooks was just a simple officer. Found 2 boys locked in an apartment with their dead parents. When your brother decided to join the police, Brooks took him under his wing. He worked with your grandmother in the past and knew what you would be capable of. He used you just like everyone else. Okay, so let's see what... Well, first things first, let's tarot it up, I think. Yeah, let's tarot and doze. I think that'll be the easiest stuff to narrow it down as quick as possible. This was a terrible idea. We should just, like, get a gun and go. Then again, this whole town seems fucking cursed, so maybe that wouldn't work. Alrighty, so, Ruby, what do you have to tell me? Justice. The Fool. Where is the Fool? The cards are silent, the bond is unknown. Well, that's useful. Okay, that's completely goddamn useless. What about this? Boo-hoo on that pun. Boo. What do you mean? Okay, there's the Fool. And there's Justice. So, the Empress. The killer is a woman. Did Granny kill our damn parents? Find the clear your mother with a dowsing. Yeah, okay, let's go douse it up quick. Did Grandma kill our parents because they were like, we don't want our child to become a nut job reading cards? Typical boomer behavior. Alrighty, so, Miss Anderson, what do you have for me? Funny enough, I actually found out recently that apparently, my grandmother on my mother's side, is apparently completely fucking bonkers, which is something that, like, I didn't know anything really about growing up. Okay, where are you? Is it the clock? No? Oh, it is the clock, okay. So just weird with a hitbox. What did clocks mean? I don't remember what a clock meant. We'll have to see. The hell am I hearing? Okay, so clock was murderer is 30 years old. Or older. What about Mr. Anderson? Oh, alright, there's something over this way. Clock means 30 years old. Yeah, thank you, Suffy. Appreciate it. So there's something over... here? Through here? Okay. Oh, fudge. There you are. Get over here. God, I need to just paint over these damn mirrors. Okay, so what was it? It was the green dinosaur toy. I just want to go double check that. Make sure, since I just got distracted a little bit. So it should be this. Yeah, alright, and that should be green eyes. Well, that's actually at least somewhat useful. That'll have, what was it? Was it female with green eyes? So, do this. Older female with green eyes. Let's see. Well, that really narrows it down to only a couple of options, right? Yeah, so it obviously can't be us, because we're playing as a guy. Could be the mother, though. She might have actually been going bonkers. Kind of father and mother with the dowsing rods. The mark consent where the killer was at the hour of the crime. Yeah, let's go find out exactly when Mom and Dad bit it. Okay, June 6th. Where is June 6th in here? June 6th is a Gemini. That was the 2. That's an air symbol. Air is third letter of the name, which is a B. B is 2. Let's try this. Number dos. And then air, if there's 5 letters in the surname, there is. It is the 5th one. 2, 3, 4, 5. R. R is a 2. That seems weird. Hang on, let me double check. Yeah, okay, December 1st, 1891. And that was at, 2300, looks like. 1891. First, 2300? Cool, alright. Well, there goes that. Let's go ahead and let's go throw down another one of these candles. Well, again, incense sticks, not candles, because these are obviously not frickin' candles, Boundless. So, we got that, and then my father should have died around the same time, right? Yeah, okay. So then if we can go do this, let's find out old home, outside, or dead. Well, I guess let's... Yeah, okay. So dead. Dead. Huh. We were outside of there. Hang on, can I? Yeah, okay, can't mark that. What about our brother? Our brother was outside of it. Hmm. Oh, wait. I fucked this. Hang on. Let's go. Forgot to orient that. So 12-1-81. I was like, oh, what am I doing wrong? There's no way that was the case. And yeah, it turned out not to be the case. 2300? 2 and 3. Yeah, 12-1-91... 2300. So... Oh, fudge. Nope. Oh, boy. Oh, okay, you know what? I will say that did startle me. Yeah, okay, you can definitely tell this was made like an indie horror game. Okay, so then... Granny Rags here, or whatever, was outside of the home. How about Bruno? Outside. I'm really starting to think that it was actually Granny who came in and did the murders. Which would be a little bit rude. What the fuck? How is this dude dead already, then? What? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, starting to think Granny went ahead and did some murders here. And then if we do these... Huh. Oh, Ruby. Bit rude, Spirit. Alright, anyway. So let's see. So find out who killed the parents. So it was an older woman with green eyes. She was outside, he was outside. Had to be Grandma, right? Yeah, it had to be. Find a clue, identify... Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. So, find out who killed... So I'm thinking it's Granny. Okay, so tarot cards is... Killer's a woman. Contacting your mother and father about the dowsing rods. And Granny had to be in the house. Why did Granny do it? That's a good question. I'm not sure, Seppi. But it's the only one that makes sense because everyone else was outside of it. Let's see if I'm completely right. She didn't take her pills that day? I guess so. Now you know all of it. We didn't destroy your family, she did. Your grandmother couldn't find the strength to go against him and she needed a successor. One who was connected with death since their childhood, but is able to act on their own. She's been manipulating you since you were a kid, but we're not like that. The king gives a choice. It's not an order, but an opportunity to bring your family back. You want that? Then go downstairs. How about I find you and beat you to death with the same stick you gave me a concussion with, shitbird? Okay. This is a tremendously stupid idea. He gives you a chance. Can I just leave? Can I just say screw this place and go? No, I can't. Wow, that's a fire hazard. Okay, can I throw like a chair through a window and climb out? Probably not. I also don't have a light, so... Oh, this is a tremendously stupid idea. Yeah, this is a tremendously stupid idea. Oh, okay. You'll no longer be alone. I'm not really that concerned. I don't want to bring back the rotting corpses of my parents after like 15 years or whatever. Let your family in. No. No, I will not. How about instead I backhand you across the mouth, spirit? Smash the mirrors. I think I'm only gonna break the mirror of the dude who is the king of mirrors or whatever. Because he's very clearly evil. Oh boy, hello. Ah, yes, of course, Grandma's blood lake that she keeps underneath the house, just in case. Yeah, she keeps it there for visitors, you know? Oh boy. Lay your brother out or drown him. What do you guys think? Should we let anyone out or should we destroy these? Grandma said to go fuck it up. So what do y'all think? I have my own inclination, but I'm not gonna give you guys my input until you all take a vote. Drown, let them have peace. Okay, there's one vote for drown. Anyone else have any input? I'll give people a second or so to give it, otherwise I'll make my choice. Oh, that was weird. It just seemed like the stream just stuttered for a second on YouTube's end. Hopefully I didn't pop through it all. Your dog votes drown. Game Rabbit says drown. Okay. Looks like everyone's voting drown, so, start with the brother, I guess? I don't know. I'll just start here. Sorry, Dad. Sorry, brother. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Granny. Alright. I don't think he liked that. Oh, boy. That's a heckin' big mirror. Oh, push it the hell over. What are you doing? Haha, suck it, King of Mirrors. Oh, good. And now it turned from a red blood ocean to a water ocean, I guess. Alright. So is that going to be us being able to escape then? There we go. So that was the ending of Prognostic. I like it. That was really fun. Very happy I went back and revisited this one. Definitely had some jankiness, definitely had some stuff that was pretty simplistic, but I really like this one. Kind of tempted just to sit here and enjoy the music, but okay, well, I just wanted to see if any other credits would pop up or any other post-credit stuff, but I don't think so. Yeah, so there we go. That was Prognostic. Steffi, I agree. It kind of sucks about the brother, but that was a really fun one. I'm very happy when back and revisited that. That took like 3.5-ish hours, 3 hours-ish to do, now that I kind of had a feel for what to do with it. So yeah, I hope you guys had a lot of fun. That was a little bit shorter than I expected, but that was still pretty enjoyable. How'd you guys feel about this one if you hadn't seen it before? Yeah, I know since I tend to replay some games here on the, for the streams and stuff, I know some people have seen bits, but I also know sometimes people end up not getting a chance to watch everything, especially back when I was doing 3 a day. That was fun to watch. You enjoyed it? I'm glad, Rabbit. And I'm glad you're able to finally get a chance to hop in and see a stream. And thank you very much for the recent sub. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we'll see what, wish to make the puzzles a little harder, but other than that, great. Yeah, this is one of those games that I finish off, and I really want a bigger, more expanded version of this. I'd love it if there was something about doing this, and then in between the puzzles, you have, like, more to do. Whether you're going to locations to gather the clues for the next one, or... you know, there's, like, more of a hide-and-seek element. Like, this is just a really good, fundamental gameplay loop that I kind of want to see expanded more. Yeah, I got a couple ideas for what I want to do next week as well for the stream, so we'll go ahead and see kind of with the timing. We're coming up on my exam season, sadly, so God knows I have so much to frickin' do. But yeah, this was really fun. I'm glad I got a chance to do this one. I appreciate all you guys who were so patient last weekend as well. Thank you all for understanding. And yeah, this was really fun. Glad you guys seem to enjoy it. Just a reminder for everyone as well, for those of you who are new or watching the VOD, there is a Discord. There's a link down in the description if you'd like to join. Feel free, it is open to everyone. And if you do want to go ahead and support the channel like Zool did earlier, we do have donations open, or there is a Patreon as well. Which, if all it does is it just helps me buy games when they come out, because I'm paying out of pocket for college. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. This was really enjoyable. Glad to be back and doing streams, and I hope you all enjoy your Easter weekend. See you all later.